The dog from the Jetsons.
Right.
Oh, yeah, I forgot the dog name.
What dog closest resembles? What? Show.
Yo. Oh, nigga, I didn't.
What human?
What human? What dog do you think closely resembles your attitude, like its demeanor?
Attitude, shit, man.
Scooby-Doo.
No. This nigga, shit, man.
Carmel come in the mix, you shit.
Carmel.
Probably a bully.
Like it's his first time and shit.
Probably.
Yeah, to get a.
Probably
This one back here.
Probably a bully, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm a loyal man. You know what I'm saying? I'm a loyal person. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you got a bully, huh?
Nah, I don't.
How you know they loyal?
Because, well, my bro, he breeds dogs. He got like a.
Your bro tried to breed you with his bully.
Nigga, that shirt used to be a sheet. Nigga said it used to be the same.
Nigga ain't got no gun.
That nigga got that out the All Eyes on Me booklet, nigga. That nigga saw Tupac pictures and got that shit.
That motherfucker got CD cases up in there.
That nigga got 2 Roman shekels in that
That nigga came in here looking like Willie the Kid.
That nigga got a makeup foundation in his pocket.
That nigga walked in here with shoulder purses.
That nigga wore his his nighttime job, nigga. That nigga's a stripper.
Nigga planning on stealing calculators.
He got nipple rings that attach to that belt.
I'm a Texas instrument thief expert.
He got a belly.
Right.
Them other straps came with a belly ring, nigga.
That nigga disappeared on it.
Hope you really gonna take that shit off.
No, that's a BDMS. No.
So what do barks really mean?
Man, you funny,
Nigga, whole journal is all barks.
They be mad at me. You couldn't credit, he don't bite.
This nigga dressed like a pimp named Silk.
Like a pimp, I am a pimp. What dog closest resembles your personality, Doc?
Shit. Probably a pit bull, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Because with the outside niggas look, they be scared. But if I fuck with you, I fuck with you. I kill for you. You know what I'm saying? Right. So that's my temperament. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah. Blade.
Go ahead, Blade.
Oh, man.
Mama Duke, nigga. Some big ass dog, nigga.
I didn't look like a dog that used to have to rob the banks.
The bank robbers, shit.
R2D2.
What kind of dog?
Robot puppies in the 2000s, nigga.
This nigga stupid. Yeah, I don't know. A boxer. Yeah.
That's a double.
A Doberman?
A boxer.
There we go.
Okay, yeah.
English boxer.
There we go. Carmel, what dog?
I'm gonna say a wolf.
Okay.
He just changed it all around.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. No, that's not. That's what I'm saying.
No, that's a very complicated answer because a wolf is a very political dog.
That's what I'm saying.
They have a whole hierarchy and social construct, and it's not like other dogs. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
So why?
What you just said.
Oh, just good.
Yeah, you just took until you broke down.
A wolf has an understanding of economics. It's the only dog I think that really understands economics. Mm-hmm. If a wolf is near a village, they'll kill all the dogs in the village because they view them as competition for the food. You know what I'm saying? They understand supply and demand, and you know what I'm saying? But we only got enough resources to go around, motherfucker. You look like me, but I don't know you. You got to go.
Right.
Oh, Doze is here. What's up, Doze?
What up? What up? What up?
The Dozinator.
Lucky Dose.
Man, I think I would probably be a.
Check. Welcome.
Hey, nigga.
Nigga, you late.
And you stop that fat burger and bring that
Yeah.
That's too much.
That was early.
I got a full-time job.
Y'all seen this map?
That shit crazy.
Yeah, that's funny.
What is that?
Some hairy ass niggas.
This map is a map of the world, and the darker the place, the more hair they have in that region.
Body hair.
Oh, hell.
Right.
There's a body here.
Body hair.
Body hair.
Wow.
It's crazy, man.
And
That's fucking crazy.
if you look at the map, like that's hair that's cut. It's not like shade. That's hair that's covered.
Nigga, the Middle East, it look like they turned the lights off on the map.
Oh, my God.
Hey, motherfuckers,
That shit is crazy.
That's fucking crazy. And that's what mostly desert. So why would they need all that hair? Maybe they not supposed to be there.
Them got a few spots on this map. It's like that demographic just got changed
Well,
in
they
the last
stole
100 years.
Egypt. People don't talk about that. That's one of the greatest steps in the history
Yeah.
of thievery. How you steal and in the top of America we.
Yeah, America stole it.
yeah.
But we didn't steal the history. People know it was American Indians. People act like Egypt is Arab, nigga.
Yeah.
No, that's now.
Right. No, but I'm
20
saying-
years from now, they're not gonna know.
They're not gonna know.
They're gonna erase everything. Like slavery ain't gonna be a thing 20 years from now. Our grandkids,
most
they're
definitely.
gonna change all the books.
Even here, though, they got us thinking the Native Americans a mongoloid red person.
Right.
Those they were here, but niggas was here first.
Yeah.
But
I don't know why black people want to get this Native American shit in them. So I don't give a fuck about that. Why? I don't give a fuck about black Cherokees. They lost.
But you are one.
I know I am. I ain't no $5 Indian. I really got that blood.
Yeah, I know you got that real blood in you, Charlie Chaplin.
But Indians is racist too. They don't fuck with it like
I ain't
that.
talking about them. I'm talking, them. They've always been.
American Indians don't fuck with niggas, and niggas always want to talk about how they half Indian and all this other goofy shit. Nigga, walk on the motherfucking reservation and see what happens.
Look at my girl. Some real shit. She Indian, nigga.
But here's the thing about that.
I'm gonna burn the picture of that bitch.
Why they sound like that?
It's all accents is the same, nigga. But here's the thing with that. It's not a kind. The thing is, the red Indian throughout the 1700s was always used as the person that would separate the black Indian. That was a car backfire. That wasn't show for it. That was
Who's gonna chase it?
that was a car backfire.
Somebody get the vacuum out.
You know he's scared of vacuum
My nigga, you look like Trevor from the Fresh Prince of Bel Air.
Oh, Trevor.
Will you marry me?
Will you marry me?
Funny as shit ever though.
But Dr. Clyde Winters has a few books on this subject, and I encourage everyone to look up Dr. Clyde Winters for this particular subject. Books on the Black American history, and he goes into detail on how the Black Native American was separated from his land through the use of the census, and also through the use of the Red Indian being the buffer class to undermine them, like in the Yamasee War in 1731. The Black Indians was kicking these Europeans' ass, and the Europeans went to the Redskin Cherokee to undermine, and they said, we'll give you some weapons if you help us with these niggas.
Why aren't American Indians trying to prove that they're black?
Because
Show me a motherfucking American Indian that's walking around with pictures of niggas saying, this is my motherfucker. We trying to prove that we belong with them, but I don't know no American and Indians walking around in the hood trying to say, "You're my brother." I see some
They're trying to fuck up that check. They're trying to fuck up that check.
I see some pop locking Indians.
You stupid. It's because claiming blacks ain't worth shit.
It's a lady named Debbie Ishki, Oklahoma. I interviewed her twice, and she has
Her name is Debbie Oklahoma.
Ishki, Oklahoma.
Oklahoma. Say it again.
Debbie Ishki, Oklahoma.
Okay.
And that's the original spelling of Oklahoma.
She made it up. Bitch made that up.
Greg over here like, I'm not gonna believe it because you ain't white. If you was white, I'm gonna listen to everything you say. If you ain't white, you ain't white. Greg like, nigga, I ain't. If a white person ain't said it, I don't believe it because you ain't white.
What did the bitch Ishki say, nigga?
She's a nice lady.
I'm a comedian. I can say what I want to say.
Debbie, I apologize. She watches the show sometimes. I turned her on the show to interview her. If you watching Debbie, I apologize.
Oh, every cool as hell. Every cool as hell.
Debbie, bitch is what I say to women I love.
I apologize.
And she watched, she know
No
that.
problem with that bitch, man.
Love bitches.
I apologize if you watching.
Miss Ish gets all love. I'm not being disrespectful, but I didn't know.
Yeah, she has a lot of paperwork, legislation, and a lot. I mean, literally tens of thousands of pages of documents showing how different black people were separated from their tribe. I know I have a picture of my 5 times great grandmother who was Chickasaw, and she was darker than anybody in this room. You know, Choctaw also. I got another 6 times great grandmother who was Potawatomi from the Michigan.
That's what we are, Potawatomi. That's the border of Canada and Michigan.
Yeah, so you know how it is. But she married a white person who married a black person. I mean, she married a white person now.
Well,
the white side still got
in my blood. I know of them, and they have to know of me, and nobody's come looking for me. So family or not, fuck 'em. I'm saying, nigga, you take me on the reservation where they claiming nigga.
In the Choctaw, though, they had black slaves.
What I'm talking about?
Because when they helped, how they got those slaves was when they helped with the Europeans in the wars. The black people that they were fighting against were the ones that saved their lives. They got to enslave them. That's how they got the slaves.
And what's crazy is when they were there, you had the Emancipation Proclamation was already the slaves were free, but they were still property of the
Cherokees.
Indians. And so they were basically the only group of people at the time that had no identity, for American or on the reservation.
Right.
So that's why you see a lot of Dwan knows this all the time, but a lot of black landowners in Oklahoma because of that.
Lots of black landowners in Oklahoma.
What you do with a broad you fucking with and she stopped claiming you? Fuck you, bitch. Indians don't fuck with us, bro.
They never did. The ones that's Indian now, they never did.
So it ain't no hate on them. I have no issue with them, but I feel the same way they feel about me is how I feel about them.
Well, let's just tell the whole truth.
I'm not caring more about a motherfucker than they care about me. I can't do it.
Right. Let's tell the whole truth. The Indians now is whack. You go and look at the Cherokee. This motherfucker's got all Jewish last names.
Nobody said there was no reaction when he said that shit.
I don't know if he said whack or whack. Oh,
they was all whack.
White.
All of the Native Americans. All the
what happened to your throat?
We gonna get all them goddamn Native Americans now. The people who run them tribes are all white. They ain't no. They don't even have red Indians running them motherfuckers no more.
White.
Rothsteins.
Let's be honest with Indians. Once y'all got them casinos, y'all got too good for everybody else.
No, they didn't fuck with us just like other. Like real Africans, they ain't real proud of niggas over here because they know we've been pussy whipped and washed down. That's the same thing.
Let's talk to Nigerians.
Wait. I accept you, Craig.
Other cultures
don't ever disrespect me like that again.
Other cultures don't respect us. Other cultures don't respect men, black men, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because we're the only culture of men that can't beat our women in peace.
Right.
Every other culture.
You got a point, but
Every other culture can go upside the bitch's head and it ain't no consequences.
That's kind of
consequences.
Oh, in Nigeria.
Yeah, if she got brothers, there's some consequences.
What if she wrong?
If she got brothers, there's some
So
consequences.
if a woman is wrong in Nigeria, say she get caught cheating or
Are you
something.
listening? If she got brothers, like I don't give a fuck what she did, but her brothers will come for you.
Okay.
If she got men in her family,
Well, we just-
it's
They're not gonna be like, what did
now
she
ain't
do?
no lawful, ain't no
This is
fucking,
what I'm saying.
ain't no police about to come and get this nigga. No, but yeah.
What did she do to do that smack? What did she do?
But ain't nobody gonna ask. I'm not asking. I'm not gonna ask shit about what my sister did. She showed with a black eye. Oh, somebody's getting hurt.
What if both his eyes
Somebody's
blacked
getting hurt.
out?
I don't give a fuck.
You got it.
I don't give a fuck. Oh, yes.
She wanted
I got two brothers. I got mad cousins. Oh, we gonna handle
She
it.
like, you should see that nigga.
We gonna handle it.
There we go.
You see my
the law,
brother?
but the law ain't.
This nigga brother-in-law, I have to kill him. I'm
Oh, yeah, that nigga big as fuck.
He
That nigga like Blaze size.
Nah, he bigger than Blaze.
He a little bit.
He's shorter than Blaze, but he's
It's fucking huge.
340. Just nigga, just.
Fucking big.
He play soccer, so you know he kick.
Oh, he play-
I know I can't pronounce his name. What's his nigga name?
Chinasia.
Just him saying.
And look, say chips.
And I stood next to his wife for a little too long, and I felt I'm not fighting this nigga.
Yeah, not at all, man. Not at all.
I got the picture out with cheese, and I said, "Who are you?" That was his friend over there.
No blood will be shed today.
That's
He was there.
He was here.
Shout out to Chichesia.
Chessie.
Wherever that is. His brother-in-law also.
Big bro, man. Love my nigga, man.
Hey, y'all heard of a zombie fungus?
Yeah.
Man, that's some ill shit.
Zombie fun.
Sit next to Todd.
It gets deer all the time.
It's what?
It gets deer all the time.
Oh, does it? So there's a zombie fungus in Brazil. Who is it? Who? There's a zombie fungus in Brazil.
Speaking of a zombie fungus.
Hey, black man. What it look like? Hot tips for everybody, man. Come
Okay.
He said, "Comb your
Get
hair."
up to the one. Get up to the one.
There you go. You know Todd gonna tell him, no, I want this.
Take the bag up on my wall.
Your teeth do not need no more damage, my nigga.
Yeah, the dream.
All right, Tina.
And she had a bullshit joke.
Let's say Blaze watching Prince videos in his glasses.
Stupid.
Fuck the zombie fungus.
Little Nicky.
Goddamn voice. What happened to yours? Goddamn it.
So there's a zombie fungus, and it's in a plant, and it affects this ant in Brazil called a carpenter ant, right? And what it does is, once the ant eats part of the plant, it slowly starts to spread in the ant's body, and it starts to duplicate itself, and it starts to merge with the other duplicates that it makes of itself inside the ant, and it affects everything but the ant's brain. So essentially, what it does is it takes over all the ant's muscular system and its extremities, and it starts to think for the ant, but it doesn't cut the brain off. So the ant is aware of what's happening, but can't do anything about it.
Oh.
You feel what I'm saying?
Get out.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly. I get out of.
And the crazy thing about it is like, the crazy thing about it is it hijacks the ant and makes it do things that help the plant thrive. And then once the fungus works its magic, it makes the plant come back. The ant come back to the plant. It crawls up 25 centimeters, and it bites into the plant and locks onto the plant, and then the plant grows through the ant, and then basically spreads its body parts, so the other funguses can do the exact same thing with the body parts of the ant. And I thought that was really.
So the ant turns into ant bricks.
The ant basically becomes a plant, so it basically hijacks it, makes it work for it. It leaves, ants are colonizers. They live in colonies. So once the fungus takes over, it leaves the colony and goes off on its own. So I thought that was crazy that it would take the ant out of the group. You understand what I'm saying? And I feel like that's what society kind of does sometimes. I feel like society infects us and makes us not understand the importance of the group and become individuals or become selfish. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Do you see parallels between this fungus and human behavior? The fact that if you take somebody out of the group, they can become a victim.
Hell yeah.
So how can someone recognize if they're affected by a thought that's taking them out of the group and putting them into a position where they can become a victim?
Look, ask first if is it your genuine thought or was somebody in your ear? Because like every time I watch a music documentary, especially a hip hop documentary, whenever you go back to a lot of those hip hop beefs, whoever's talking about the beef is saying somebody was in their ear whoopty wamping and whoopty wamping, and they ended up splitting from the group. So you got to ask yourself, okay, is this thought I'm thinking something that is because of a genuine occurrence between me and this person, or is it because someone put something in my mind, like Inception?
Right. But it's hard to tell the difference between like I've had people tell me like, man, why you got so many niggas on your show, bro? You know what I'm saying?
They want to be one of them.
And I'm like, first of all, it ain't my show, it's their show. These motherfuckers are what make this show possible. And second of all, man, this ain't about me, man. This is about just us getting together and showing the world that all them narratives that y'all hear about niggas not getting along and not being able to win and you know what I'm saying, and have fun together. You know what I mean? That shit is bullshit. Niggas can't get along. Niggas can all be stars in their own right. Like, there's nothing wrong with the group when you're trying to get ahead in life. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Now, I don't want the group fucking none of my bitches. You know what I'm saying? But those fuck one of my bitches. Blaze fuck a couple of my bitches. And that's cool.
I'll stop.
You know what I'm saying?
Sorry about that.
You know what I'm saying?
Blaze, you gonna stop too?
Some niggas, yeah, you know, it's all good, man. Shit. You know?
She got a mouthful of chips.
A handful of chips.
Now about this getting along.
One at a time.
Something like something free. What is it? After you ate it.
What's important?
How can someone exist within the group and still position them to position themselves to do whatever it is they want to do with themselves and their life without totally being disconnected from everybody? Because I feel like the dopest artists, sometimes we have the tendency to disconnect from everybody because we have a higher standard for our art than other people do. You know what I'm saying? So how can you stay connected to a group but still maintain your individuality?
Well,
How do you do that, Duncan?
Shit,
Right.
No, but I mean, you got to just balance, bro. You know what I'm saying? Always keeping yourself around counsel. Like, I like to throw idea past y'all niggas. You know what I'm saying? Like, it'd be an idea I think it's dope, but let me see if this is something up Dewan's alley. So let me ask Dewan about it. Dewan, if I did this, man, well, yeah, but you would need to do this and that and that and this. I'm like, okay, man, because if I have a good idea, but it's just inception here. It's just sitting in my brain, but once I say it and put it into the universe, then you know what I'm saying, the niggas around like, nah, I can piggyback off it. Craig can say something like, well, what you think about this, nigga? Well, if you do this, you know what I'm saying, you can get that cracking. Nigga like, oh, word, I didn't even know that.
Right.
So I always look at it as a plus. You know what I'm saying? If you definitely got to have your time to sit, you know what I'm saying, and create, but you also got to come outside yourself to make sure what you're creating isn't just in your world, though. Right. You know what I'm saying? Because people might not get it. You know what I mean? You gotta make sure the niggas around you get it. Once they get it, okay, for sure.
Yeah,
it's popping. You know what I'm saying?
It's tough to do because I think what people do sometimes within the group is they try to create hierarchies and shit. Mm-hmm. Meaning like it's always one nigga in the group of niggas that's like, man, I don't really like the way Blaze said that shit. I mean, for real.
Come on. Bring that back, Sean.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, I saw that too.
Yeah. This nigga shoulders like,
he stashed it
Show
in
had a
his
smooth
beard.
five just now. I ain't gonna lie to you. That's crazy.
This nigga be like, DeJuan, Fat Joe eat. Look at this nigga eat.
Why show always get to talk about entertainment and I don't get to talk about it? Nah, fuck that. I know more about media and shit than show. Nah, fuck that. I mean, what does he know about rap? You know what I'm saying? And you know, it's always that nigga in the group. And that's not a negative nigga to be. But what it is just it shows that you're uncomfortable and you're trying to find yourself. When you're in a group like this, our group where everybody is equally talented, the thing that you should do in your own groups is just do what you do to the best of your ability and mold that. Stop thinking about what you know what I'm saying, making people play a role that you want them to play or trying to figure out a way to do certain things your way, because that's not how hustling as a group works, man. Everybody has a different timing and nothing ever happens at the same time, and you pray that you get in a situation where you got a person like a Kevin Hart or somebody like that that's a visionary who's blessed and making everybody rich around them, but people only see when a Kevin Hart gets to that space. They don't see the 15 years before.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And it fucks up the way they move because everybody wants to be Kevin the star, but nobody wants to be Kevin the short nigga that niggas wasn't fucking with.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And you gotta check yourself in that situation, because when you're part of something bigger than yourself, you always want the respect of your peers, man. You know what I'm saying? That's number one, man. It's like, you know, that's number one. The niggas you with the most that gotta respect you the most, or there's no reason to be around them.
Right. The niggas you align yourself with as a group, like you said. And nothing ever great was achieved by any solo motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Not a great relationship, not a great business, not a great nothing. So everything, you know, if you ain't got counsel, you ain't got shit. I don't give a fuck what you think it is, how big you think it is, or how cool you think it is. So it's important to have counsel, man.
And never be this nigga. Never be the nigga who has nothing to offer.
That's what I was just about to say.
But volunteers bullshit information. Never be the nigga calling parent like, "Hey man, did you hear what Craig said about Corey Holcomb?" Or, "Hey, Carmel, did you hear what Craig said about All Deaf Digital?" You know what I'm saying?
Because, talking about shit.
Because this is what happens. Like, bosses or niggas that are making moves will eventually talk to each other. So you have a limited time before you can use bad information to gain grounds. Eventually, money will find each other. And niggas will say, "Hey man, that nigga DeJuan, you know DeJuan, that's a cool nigga." Or whatever. Like, eventually, whatever you own will be exposed if it's bullshit. You know what I'm saying? So you stop wasting your time using misinformation and bullshit theories to get what you want from people, and just decide what you want to be and take the steps to become that. Stop thinking that you can politic your way to the top in a business that's results driven. If you have no numbers and results to match whatever your theories are, or whatever you think is funny, or whatever you think is dope, if there's no evidence to support it, it doesn't matter what you think, nigga. So focus on the evidence, creating the evidence, and manifesting shit that you want people to respect you for. Stop being so opinionated on what other niggas got going on and start doing you.
That only means you're not paying attention to what the fuck you gotta do.
Yeah.
You're looking at what another nigga doing. How are you focused on what you doing? You know what I'm saying? You can see all his faults and everything he fucking up on, but you have no self, and you know what I'm saying, no self reflection of what you got going on. There's a lot of niggas that do that.
Man,
they'll put their shortcomings on you. Like, nigga, you can't do that. Nigga, yeah, what you mean? This nigga Craig think he gonna make a comedy album, nigga, and have bars and niggas, but if he's showing you he can do it, why are you even talking about? You know what I'm saying, what he can't do and he's doing it. That means you ain't on shit,
man.
For that, I feel like niggas be scared to fail. Like, you know what I'm saying? You gotta be fearless, especially when you like by yourself or in a group. You know what I mean? For the simple fact is, if you don't try, you never gonna even see success. You know what I mean? So like I always say, man, L's always turn into W's. And also, if you're in a group, be resourceful. Even if you're doing it. Hell yeah. Oh yeah. You don't be listening to this shit. You know what I'm saying? Nah, you don't be listening. But also be resourceful. You know what I'm saying? To your group. Like, you know what I'm saying? Bring shit back home. Like, you know what I'm saying? Especially if you're in your individual shit, nigga, always like, yo, you might learn something over here that might help the group. You know what I'm saying? I might help feed everybody. You know what I mean? It's like Captain Plenty. You know what I'm saying? When your powers combine, then you do whatever the fuck you want to do.
Real talk. And it's like, in order to really get the best, you got to have a sense of self and have self-confidence in yourself.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because when you have that, you'll attract that.
Right.
Now, if you're a bullshit ass nigga, you're gonna attract bullshit ass people, and you're gonna be the person telling everyone around me is bullshitting. But you got in that relationship on some bullshit.
Right.
Now you mad at you being bullshitted. So if everybody in your group is on some bullshit, the first person you need to check is yourself.
Right.
Because like in any group that's gonna go anywhere, everyone has to have like Duncan knows he's a musician. He knows what he do. You know, he do drum sample packs. I do drum sample packs. We ain't never had no issues with it because we both are secure in our lanes. It ain't no
about collab.
We talk about exactly. We talk about collabing. You know, I buy this dude's music for my intro show to my music, even though you know what I mean. So this is one of the things where everybody at this show, you know, has a strong sense of self in what they do. Show know he gonna be 8 hours a day, 4 hours a day, whatever, doing what the fuck show do. Right. Todd know that he gonna be eating with chopsticks. You know what I mean? And we all good. You know what I mean? So
nah, he threw the chopsticks away last week. He gonna get his poo-poo game up. Yeah, I'm gonna teach you.
Yeah, it'd be weird, man, when you get out into the world and you start doing stuff, man.
Lock it.
It's like really the only thing that you could the only thing that you could use to really show who you are is just whatever you accomplish. Anything else, man, is gonna be in question. You know what I'm saying? And that's how you know what I'm saying, shut motherfuckers up, because you gonna fall out with motherfuckers, certain people you're gonna be cool with. That ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of who you cool with or not, if you got something tangible that people can go to and reference your character and who you are, and nothing nobody says matters. Mm-hmm. You feel what I'm saying? And just remember that, man. Surround yourself with your creations, man, and let people have an opinion.
And salute to you, Craig. The only way this could pop off is because you're secure within yourself. I mean, a lot of people wouldn't allow us to talk the way we talk on this show. There's a lot of people who have shows, they ain't gonna let nobody talk the way we talk. The shit that we be saying.
The only reason I did this because niggas wasn't fucking with us.
Yeah.
Right. I was in comedy for a decade. I always been hilarious. But the way that I think and what I come from, the culture of comedy, it doesn't embrace niggas like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, I'm who I am. You know what I'm saying? My pops is Pretty Smitty from Detroit City. And that nigga is somebody that don't bow to niggas because of what they can do for him.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that was difficult. That was my difficulty in my journey. Is like, you know, I'm a humble nigga, but sometimes niggas want you to get on your knees and crawl, nigga. Yeah. And that is difficult. That's difficult for me. Yeah. I went to see T.I. last night. We chopped it up a little bit, watched him perform, and after he got off stage, he did pretty cool. He did some work, but the nigga's really talented. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to T.I. When he got off stage, I seen a lot of comedians clamoring around. Niggas I have respect for, but some of these niggas have been playing this game since I've been in comedy.
Yeah. Giddy ass niggas.
You know what I'm saying? Like they waiting for the baller superstar nigga to come off stage and they got tags. Right. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And they kind of like, you know, they change. You ever see a nigga change his energy? When he be with two, he be, you know, and when the money comes,
yeah. Been waiting on you to come on.
And to me, and not keeping it real.
Yeah. Yeah.
And not keeping it real.
Yeah.
Look, T.I. just started comedy, and he's better than most of these comedians already.
Yeah, he's kind of funny.
But he need work.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the truth.
You don't need to rub it in everyone's face, though. Like,
The angle he's taking, I mean, but I get why he's doing it, you know what I'm saying? Because look, when you're above politics, you can say what the fuck you want to say. Mm-hmm. And that's what I love about T.I.'s approach, is he's above the politics. You got niggas who've been in this game for 30 years playing buddy hustling.
Yeah,
buddy hustling.
Yeah,
dues you gotta pay in comedy like you have to pay in rap.
He gotta pay them dues, and it's coming. But he knows that, and I like the way he's using his resources. He's flying around the country, and he's basically doing what we do locally, but around the whole fucking country. So I respect the work ethic, but I'm talking about the culture of comedy, how it's some of these niggas who've been buddy hustling for 30, 40 years. Whoever the hot nigga is, they're around.
Yeah.
I can't do that, bro.
Yeah.
I gotta have my own, my nigga.
You see the same niggas.
I gotta have my own. What is it in some men in their soul that lets them be cool with not being able to be who they really are.
They ain't really men.
They feel inadequate. A lot of these people don't know who they are, man. That's the biggest. People don't know who the fuck they are.
Right.
Half these niggas should be plumbers, not comedians.
Yeah.
But they work hard enough, and they, because they chasing something that they've seen on TV. Yeah. And you have other people who really are hella talented, but they never explore the depths of their own talent because they think they want to be somebody else, and they want to be that person because they don't know who the fuck they are.
Right.
And so it's kind of sad because there's certain people I see out there on the comedy grind who do this, and I think they funny like when they're away from that mic. But I'm like, this person will be this person and not that 90s comic they trying to be on stage. They probably be better.
Me and Blaze standing in the back of the room. It's 30, 40 niggas standing around T.I. What T.I. do?
Man.
We standing in the back. Oh shit, Craig, my nigga. Oh my nigga. Get off the way. What's up, nigga?
Man.
That's what you want from a motherfucker. You want some respect, nigga.
Man,
you think because a nigga. See, this is the problem with niggas. They think because a motherfucker not frowning and saying get the fuck out my face that they shit is working.
Right.
You said some shit to me last night that was powerful. He told me last night, correct me if I'm saying it wrong, he was like, some of these niggas don't understand, man. Like a nigga will cut you off silently.
Yeah. You talking
a motherfucker would say, tell me how you said that shit last. That was some powerful shit.
Yeah. It's
downloaded his glasses.
This
nigga glasses came preloaded with Confucius quotes.
Nigga fool.
When a kung fu movie on in his glasses, he be. That nigga be catching punches.
But when you get to a certain level of this shit, man, financially, status wise, the top elite motherfuckers, man, they ain't gonna tell you all the time when you ain't cool, when you ain't worthy, or when you don't make the grade. They listen and they pay attention to certain dynamics. You know what I'm saying? If you a man and you gotta consult with your woman before you make a decision, if you got an alcohol problem, if you got a drug problem, niggas just quietly cut you off, man. You know what I'm saying? Just paying attention how you move. So it's real important, man, that, you know what I'm saying, stay on top of your shit and follow the man plan. You know what I'm saying? And, if you don't know what it is, find 5, 6 other motherfuckers who's been labeled as a man, you know what I'm saying, and ask them about what you doing and compare notes. But yeah, that quiet cutoff is a motherfucker, man.
It is. They're listening while you talking.
Yeah,
they really listening.
They really and paying attention too, because when you do something, and you good at it, and another motherfucker come saying he do it too, but the steps it take to get to where you got. And he told me he did it in 2 hours. You're like, okay.
Niggas look at how you niggas look at how you weigh shit.
Yeah.
As a man, I pay attention to that in other men. How do you weigh shit? What's heavier on the scale to you? What's lighter on the scale to you? You feel me? If you like, for me, if you get around me and you'll risk it all, including my shit for your shit, then I'm silently cutting you off.
Right.
I'm not. You don't come around certain motherfuckers and take certain risks.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? There's an order to the way you get down. If you fuck mine off trying to get yours, that's shit that niggas die over.
Straight up.
Yeah.
Because you can still get yours without affecting mine.
Yeah.
And you always got to make sure you separate your business from the next man's business, especially if you care for that motherfucker. Because even though I may see eye to eye with you on most things, I may not see eye to eye with you on the thing that you may be risking at that particular moment.
Right.
You got to pay me my respect and let me make the decision on whether I want to be involved in whatever it is or not. You can't just take liberties.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? And that's something that you learn as you grow. You know what I'm saying? And that's a very important lesson. I learned it, you know what I'm saying, early. Because you can't really make a good decisions chewing gum on an empty stomach, bro.
Yeah.
It don't work, nigga. Self-preservation is everything. So, nigga, if you ain't ate, nigga, you're not just gonna eat the chips, you're gonna eat the bag, nigga.
Yeah, that's what that nigga finna do.
Yeah.
He gonna eat that bag and fucking them chips up. In my ear, too.
There's some eat the bag ass niggas out there.
Man, they'll do anything too.
That bag got LeBron on it. Ty gonna suck that.
Never
put that bag in his mouth. The bag in his mouth. Yo, put that bag in his mouth, man.
Whoa. Blaze got some new extensions. He acting a fool today.
Blaze got rewiring.
Yeah.
Sit down.
Blaze got AAA on his glasses. No, some eat the bag ass niggas out here.
Yeah. Shout out to T.I. though, man. I just wanted to say, man, shout out to T.I. doing this thing and doing it the way, you know what I'm saying, he putting the time in. But a lot of the comedians that hated on him, you know, coming out, why is he doing this, why is he doing that? Same comedians that hate on us on our grind. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's the same people hating. So I'm glad somebody with some money is doing it. Try to hate on that nigga.
To all them comedians, I ain't got no problem with you, but fuck you. Real spit, I don't give a fuck about none of them niggas. I love them because they're my comrades.
Right.
But my journey has been a little bit different. The only reason this show exists is because niggas wasn't embracing us. That's the only reason that this show exists.
That's how most real shit come to life.
Yeah,
you know
So, I mean, what's your take on that, Carmel? The vulture comedy culture.
Most dudes that's hating on cats like that probably ain't funny.
Right.
I don't know any dude that's real funny like yourself or whatever that's hating on anybody in comedy.
But let's explain it to the layman, because when we say not funny, people think that we're talking about like they don't get laughs on stage.
Okay,
and that's not what we mean.
No, there's genuine. There's people say there's comedians and there's comics. There's people who are genuine funny. They get on stage, they can act a fool, whatever. But we talking about cats who
just learned the craft.
Right.
But they really
ain't that funny. Because there's templated comedy. There's a formula where you can go up, set up punchline. People gonna have to laugh, right? But cats were just funny, just walk up and just say a couple words, just the delivery, the tone, the topic itself.
Funny is I agree. Only difference is, if you like hip hop, it's a difference between an MC and a rapper.
100%.
A lot of niggas can get up there and make a hit song, but they not MCing, nigga.
No.
They can't control the crowd.
No.
It's bigger than that. It's like being a writer in general, whether you're a comedic writer, a rapper, a script writer, there's layers to what you say.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? There are some people who that, you know, less is more, and they may not be as dope layer wise, but stylistically they're monsters. Yeah. Like a Busta Rhymes. Busta Rhymes is a monster stylistically. With the pen, he's dope, but he's not as layered as, say, a Jay-Z or Nas or Kendrick. But he's as dope, but he's in his own lane.
Yeah. Right.
You feel what I'm saying? So I don't mean that just because you're not layered that you ain't dope, but when it comes to MCing and the art form, it's bigger than the ego and what people think. A true MC has a purpose for every word, every bar, and is really dialed into the message he's trying to get across. You know what I'm saying?
But also, sometimes people get upset because they get success by becoming a character, and then they see people that have been their true selves and also reach certain heights, and there's a certain amount of envy and jealousy that comes along with that. So they might look at you or might look at different people and be like, wow, he got to this place being himself, and then that self-hatred begins to fucking fester and boil, and it just infects everything. So that's another thing that people don't necessarily always see. Right. Like, I'm one of those people that's from the outside looking in, so I always see the bigger picture, but I see it happen all the time. It doesn't matter if you're in comedy, working in production, if you're an artist, whatever you're doing, that shit happens constantly. They'll see somebody that doesn't have to go home and take the fucking mask off.
Right.
And just be upset because they go home and all of a sudden they got to get out of costume,
right?
And they can't live with who's in the fucking mirror,
right?
Janet Jackson, nigga. They want to walk out there with Janet.
Like we've been in green rooms before and done a set, and if you had a comic give you a tag, didn't ask nothing for it, but the tag was dope.
Yeah.
Just gave you some, yo, add this to that and it'd be hot.
Yeah.
And just walk away, not ask nothing for it, do nothing about it. That's rare.
Yeah.
9 times out of 10, nigga wants something for it, or will just take the joke automatically.
Yeah.
Be like, oh, yes, it's not really the same joke, but like my tag's a little different. Those are the kind of dudes I'm talking about.
Right.
They will hate on the TI. They will hate on cats moving up. The cat who just give you a tag or a joke or add something to it and won't ask nothing for it, that's a rare dude. You don't see many of that.
Talk.
Yeah.
And it's like, the biggest thing, like going what you said earlier, everyone has their own lane. People don't aren't secure within their own lane, and they look at somebody else's success and think that should be theirs. Right. Your success may come a little different, and you got to be cool with that because your success is going to be tailor made for your personality. But you're so busy looking at someone else's success and saying how they got it, you know, you now become envious, and now you become that person that goes into the people talking about T.I. I mean, I get why certain up-and-coming comics may be saying that. You know what I mean? They don't understand. I understand it, but at the same time, people get mad at him because a lot of times people think it's supposed to be this one way. You got to go this way. Like when we came up in comedy, you had to get approved at the Laugh Factory, the Comedy Store. You had to. It was this formal way to go, and if you didn't do it that way, people didn't look at it the same. Right. And then when the internet comics was coming up, people was like, what the internet comics gonna do when the internet shut down? Right. Well, 2020 came and the comedy club shut down, and all the motherfuckers that was hating on the internet comics was sitting out there waiting for a gig while the people that went ahead and did it their own way are on top. So whatever it is you do as an artist, be secure within your own path. Can't nobody tell you what the lane is. No. And with T.I. being an artist, you know how it is as an artist. You were a rapper first and then a comic. We artists first. Sometimes that art is expressed through comedy, sometimes it's through music. Right. And so T.I. may be at a certain point in his maturity to where he wants to express his creativity through comedy. Right. And why are we to tell him he can't do that when he's getting that inner calling within his voice? Right. And so wherever he goes with it, it's because that's where his heart taking him. Let him do his fucking thing. It's enough out here for all of us.
Go ahead. Talk to the mic.
Let's not forget that comedy is public speaking, and a lot of people that do comedy can't public speak, and T.I. is good with words. So he's naturally going to be able to be nice on the mic because he's good with words. Yeah. He just hasn't learned the timing and all that, which he'll get over time. But I still think he's wrong, for my opinion, throwing it in other comics' faces, no matter how good his success are, because everybody's grind is different. Yeah. So, you know, he should just respect it. He has the resources to fly around the country to do this stuff. Other comedians don't have that luxury.
Yeah, I mean, that's what he goes with 7, 8 bitches.
Yeah. But if ain't nothing wrong with that. And where it takes maturity on the comics is to know that, hey, he got the resources I don't. I'll get him one day. I can't look at what he got.
You know who he's talking to, though? When he talks about, he's not talking to niggas like us. He's talking to the niggas like
they've been there a while.
Right. Yeah. The niggas who Def Jam is all I got.
Exactly.
Because I know he's talking to them niggas. Yeah. Because them 90s comics, some of them motherfuckers are haters. Like
nigga. Exactly.
90% of the niggas that been on Def Jam, fuck you. Man. And that ain't no disrespect. The niggas who I love, they know, but nigga, some of you niggas are haters, man.
Hey, Craig.
And you just need to retire and get your punk ass out the way, man. Because if you hate on me, I'm slapping the dog shit out of you. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, Craig, going on what you said, I'll never forget a conversation me and Craig had almost 10 years ago. This probably had to be like 2012. And Craig was like, man, these motherfuckers is in the way, dog. Nigga, we gonna get up there and I'm kicking all these motherfuckers off the stage when I get to that mother. This nigga said 10 years ago.
Niggas be acting weird.
They act weird as fuck.
But we need those weirdo niggas, man, on the real. You know, and those, we do. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, contrast is a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? If you didn't see the bullshit, you would never know what's real or what's good anyway. You know?
So was hating on Kevin Hart when he first started. How could you hate on Kevin Hart?
Man, one thing about T.I. too, they don't remember, like when he first got his deal, he was already doing self-promotion anyway, so this is not a first go around for him. He was already using his own independent money to, you know what I'm saying, finance and going from state to state to sell the CDs. That's how he got, I think, noticed by L.A. Reid before he got, dropped. Yeah. So his work ethic before this.
And he married the right bro.
But just to say, like, he already
platinum.
No, true. Platinum, but that came with
if I married Kelly from I wouldn't know that.
You the Tom that blessing came with his grind. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? If he wouldn't have grind, if he wouldn't have took his independent money and shit like that, he wouldn't have been here with it.
Pressure is over, fair.
How I'm gonna do that? That's a part of his grind, though. You know what I'm saying?
It just came with the grind. You know what I'm saying? T.I. was just that nigga that was just, you know what I'm saying, doing some other shit. He wouldn't have been with her, bro.
And we also remember, look, the art of stand-up comedy was created in the juke joints of Black America in the South. The whole chitlin circuit. When you look at the forefathers of our music, whether you're talking about Muddy Waters, the greatest guitarist of all time, he also told stand-up comedy in them juke joints. Big Meat Markham, the first rapper. Here come the judge.
You wouldn't know about me.
Oh, hell yeah. Hey, matter of fact,
Big Meat.
I take him out.
Not regular me. Not regular me.
My forefathers me.
You dress like Pig Meat Markham right now, right there. You dress like a Fred came up here dressed like a Pullman Porter talking about me, man. Fuck you. Hey, but like when you go back to them old school cats in the 40s and the 50s, Moms Mabley, she sang, and Red Fox did music. So did Bill Cosby. So did Richard Pryor. Richard Pryor sang before he got into comedy.
Cosby got a jazz album that's fire.
My father-in-law produced it.
Right.
He produced two of them.
Right.
Two of Cosby's jazz albums.
Right.
And so we gotta realize, us as a people, the same people who created stand-up comedy literally created the blues, created jazz.
Well, they don't understand that.
People don't understand that. Created rap.
Red
Like,
Fox was a singer on the chitlin circuit.
Man.
Open it up for Moms Mabley and
Yes.
some of the Pig Meat Markham. Yeah, in the 30s and early 40s, he was 16, 17, touring the country, nigga. Opening. He moved to motherfucking New York from either St. Louis. Is it St. Louis?
St. Louis.
To New York from St. Louis, nigga. He fucking was a vagrant, man. He hitched a ride on the back of a train with his boy, nigga.
Was he the first one to have a comedy album?
Yeah, he wasn't the first to have a comedy album. He was the first to sell comedy records independently.
Yeah, that's
independent.
He sold 4 million records independently out the trunk in Los Angeles. When Red Fox got to LA, after he left New York, a lot of people don't know, he moved in with the lady from his show. What's her name?
Ethel, one play Ethel. And she was also a singer.
That was his best friend. They've
Yeah.
been friends since they was 4 years old. So after he went to jail with Malcolm X, and he got out of jail and his relationship didn't work out with his wife, he called Ethel, and she was stripping on the east side. She was a stripper.
Ethel was a
She was a fuck Esther.
I need to see
She
old
was a
picture.
stripper, nigga, and she got him a job as the DJ at the strip club. So he was announcing the bitches coming out, and when he would announce them, he would roast them and crack jokes. And that's how he became a comedian.
So
Because somebody showed up to the strip club who owned some recording equipment, and they was like, "Bro, we gotta can I record you?"
Right.
So over the course of 2 years, he did 48 albums, all live tapings of him roasting bitches, getting on and off stage, and telling jokes and shit like that. And he sold a gang of records independently. Frank Sinatra got a hold of one of the records, and came from Vegas to the east side of LA and Watts, and grabbed him from the strip club in the hood and took him when he was 49 years old. He wasn't young, he was 49, took him to Vegas and made him his opening act, and the rest is history.
Yeah, like
motherfuckers forget, man, that all of this shit is under the entertainment umbrella. So it's the entertainment business. You don't got to be the funniest. You don't got to be the fastest. You don't have to be the coolest. You just have to be absolutely fucking entertaining, and that's it.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying?
And also plays what you were saying. Like if y'all go back to my second interview with Bobby Rush, I made sure the elder explained this in detail so y'all can hear it in his words. In the 40s and the 50s, these black people were sharecropping. So if you wanted to make people laugh who've been picking cotton all goddamn day, you couldn't just play the guitar. You couldn't just sing. You couldn't just dance. You had to do it all. You had to make them laugh. You had to be the best singer. You had to be the best dancer, and you had to be the best.
You know how dope
guitarist.
you gotta be to make a slave laugh? I'm a slave, nigga. You think shit is funny out here, nigga?
I think
you have to be amazing to make a nigga forget about the
They
shot.
got paid $1 for like 100 pounds of cotton, and it cost 50 cents to get up in there. So nigga, this show is 50 pounds worth of cotton. Nigga, you better do something. So the whole all these arts that we enjoy, whether it be rap, blues music, jazz, or comedy, all comes from the same place.
This nigga said I didn't spit one complete fact about Rev. You got me fucked up, man. I know what the fuck
That's
you're
a truck.
talking about.
That's a truck.
You stickler ass niggas. It was 1935, not 1941. Okay, whatever.
Yeah, my grandfather used to be in the juke joints with Red Fox on Central Avenue when he was down here, and he used to talk about how Red used to be funny as hell, and he was that guy. Like back then, like Red Fox, Nat King Cole, they all kind of ran together. You know what I mean? Because we didn't have that separate. It was no segregation back then. So all the brothers was up and down Central Avenue getting it.
Let me ask y'all a question as comedians. Like, is that a problem though? Like, cause niggas is saying that like T.I. is getting, I guess, what, preferential treatment or something like that. He's getting like pushed to the front because he's T.I., right?
Nobody gonna say it, right? Pauly Shore.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Hey, Pauly Shore would not be. He's funny as a motherfucker.
But he wouldn't have got class
movies
act.
and shit.
He's gotten better.
He's gotten better. But I'm saying movies and shit. He definitely has a character.
Yeah.
Buddy.
Yeah.
Like that shit is fun. But he wouldn't be who he is if his mom wasn't Mitzi and she didn't own the Comedy Store. That's what it is.
That's what I'm saying. So do y'all let the people decide what's funny, or is the comics? Say it's like the top comics like, we don't think that shit funny, but the people are coming to see the nigga and they think that shit is hilarious.
And it's funny.
So that's what it's funny, right? Okay, that's what I'm saying. So what the fuck is the hang up with these 90s comedians?
Shows for funny comics. They're gonna book funny comics around him, so he's at least providing the economy for the funny comics around
The
him.
hang up is this right here. What we doing right here?
Because look, if any of us have been in comedy, we've been told this 1,000 times. You got to pay your dues. You got to pay your dues. It's 10,000 comedy. You got to do this many shows. You got to do this many open mics. It's all this talk about how much time you got to put into this craft to be funny or to get any kind of status. It's only in comedy.
Right.
Because if a nigga's rapping but then want to be an actor, no one see how many acting classes he got to take.
Exactly.
Right. It's no one asks nothing. Right.
Yeah.
I think niggas be hating on them too. You know, I hear all the time.
Oh, yeah.
He was horrible. He should stick to rapping. He should.
That was a major thing in the 90s. The rappers are taking all the jobs.
But then, like,
that was a major talking point. Yeah.
But
BTT is something.
But hold on, but you see a dude like you see Method acting. He can act, right? Now, how many classes he's taking? I know he's taking some classes, but does it matter? Like, he's obviously talented at it, right? He has a skill. In comedy, it doesn't work like that. Niggas want you to pay those dues. They want you to get up 5 times a night, get up every freaking single week, and work and work and work. Then you can get past somewhere.
That's a dated formula.
It's super dated.
It's dated. Look, Denzel is one of the greatest actors of all time. He has an acting coach on set with him. You think these niggas just memorize scripts and show up to the set and then action? That ain't how it works, nigga. The acting coach is with him everywhere he goes. How do you think I should say this line? Let's work this. Okay, you know, it's work, my nigga.
Tiger Woods has a hitting coach.
This slave mentality of paying dues. You don't pay dues, you pay yourself, nigga.
Right. That's a fact.
You pay dues when you have nothing to offer. Pay yourself. The internet allows you the opportunity to pay yourself, nigga. Fuck what these other comics think and all that shit. You pay yourself. You build your fan base, become stomped down about it, and you pay you, and everybody else will fall in line. I promise you.
That's
if
it.
you wasn't talented, if you wasn't good at this shit wouldn't work.
I was at the Improv.
How much money you got?
Exactly.
Right.
They'll let him know.
I was at the Improv, the Hollywood Improv, a few years ago. I didn't really understand the power of the internet. I don't know if you remember this day. You were there though. I'm chilling. This group of kids walk out. I'm standing next to Bill Bellamy, who in my eyes is Bill Bellamy, nigga.
Right.
This who I know.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm chilling. They say, "Hey man, can you take a picture of us?" I'm thinking they talking to me. I go reach for the camera. They're like, "No, I want to take a picture with you. I want to see if he can hold this camera. Can you take this picture?" They try to hand Bill Bellamy.
Yes.
And I could see it in his eyes. He was like. That's the power of the internet, nigga. That's when you paying you. You know what I'm saying? And so remember that you got to pay you before you pay anybody, man. Fuck these comedy clubs, nigga. We don't need it. I hope they all shut down.
Amen.
It's a hotel with a ballroom in every city, nigga. Pay you, save your money, rent that hotel room, and throw a comedy show there. But this whole system of thinking where you pass that and who you know and who you open for means something that don't mean shit, my nigga.
Nothing.
I don't see Corey Holcomb, Kevin Hart, none of these fire-ass comedians at open mics. I don't see them doing shit like that. Right. They work their shit the way they work it, but this process that you think that it takes to become great is outdated.
Standing in line for 3 hours in line to get past 5 years to get past at the comedy club. Fuck that.
I think the comedy business needs a union.
They do. They do.
Because you get guys that go up to the comedy store and do a hot 20 minutes and make $5, $10, and their name's on the wall. That's their currency.
Let's talk about mental illness and how the comedy game is a fucking cesspool for mental illness. The way the business works, the way they starve people, they turn good people into trash people. Because they've taken 99% of the money and have none of the talent.
Yeah, they have people waiting in line for their comedy. Then you have the bookers who now act as if they God because they have people calling them. They all they want is 7 minutes of stage time. But you string people along who are just trying to make their way in this game, all because you got a little bit of power, and you want to dangle carrots in front of these motherfuckers. This whole, like I said, when you said, Chris, this whole system need to die, and that's why I'm glad the internet is here because it's dated and it's not fair to the artists. And it's one way, and like, you know what I mean. So every time I see a comedy club close, I'll be like, "Hooray!"
Yeah.
Anytime
in control are the ones that are failed comics in the first place.
That's true.
Anybody who fall in line with a system or something anyway, nigga, I mean, you need to slap yourself. I've never been a part of no system, no line, unless I created the system or it was a system that I admired already and I wanted to be a part of. Other than that, I don't give a fuck what they doing, because at the end of the day, it's entertainment business. So if you want to know who's dope, nigga, we have a meeting of accountants. My accountant to talk to yours and whoever else got one. You know what I'm saying? That's what's dope. I don't need a club. I don't need no 3 hour. If your shit really dope, nigga, you can stand on the corner right now and a crowd of motherfuckers will come around and listen to you or laugh at you. You know what I'm saying?
So I did that line one time for the Laugh Factory. They used to make you stand out. You had to get there like around 2, 3 o'clock for the sign up to start at 5 on a Tuesday. And then you get that, and then you sign up, and then you get a spot for next week. And you get 3 minutes. And the only way you get past is if the owner's there. He's never there. So you got people who do that week in and week out. You have the Improv and the Comedy Store lottery, where you got 45 comics signing up for 15 slots. And people do that shit for year in and year out. And when you really could be at mics getting better or at home with your own mic, you standing in line at one of these punk ass comedy clubs waiting because you want your name on some sorry ass wall.
That's what I'm talking about. For shit like that, it's shame on you. Whoever go for that goofy shit. You know what I'm saying? Because when you dope, you dope. You know what I mean? And I've done shit like wait in line. I've done some of that, you know, some of that system shit. But I knew what I was doing.
But did you keep doing it?
No.
Exactly.
That's because I knew what I was doing, and I did it with purpose. You know what I'm saying? So I did it to meet the other motherfuckers in line, so we could chop game up. I did it for the exercise. You know what I'm saying? I didn't go there for a trophy or the championship. I went there for the exercise. And when I got in shape, I don't need that shit no more. You know what I'm saying? We're done here.
Even though I don't give a fuck about the clubs, I mean, they're not a bad thing.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm about to say, we should, if they close it down, why don't we go buy one?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But
opportunities open up.
I'm speaking more to the mentality of the comedians in the art form. What I have a problem with is the fact that you find your identity within the system. To be a dope comedian, you should have an identity already, and then you jump into the system and figure out how it can benefit you and what you can get from it. But if you try to find identity within the system, then what happens when the system changes? You got to find another identity?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
A lot of people going through that now since the coronavirus.
And those are the niggas that are running around, passing misinformation, hating and doing weird shit because they don't have an identity. They're in the system looking for an identity, and they don't understand when people can come in knowing who they are. It's intimidating to them. How dare you walk in with a Raiden hat? What the fuck you think you're doing? That's weird. Everything. We don't do that. We just don't do that.
The Raiden hat.
Let me ask y'all this question then. So with all the bullshit and stuff that you got to go through, the intimidation and all that kind of stuff, being a comedian, that's an emotion. You feel what I'm saying? Your job is to make other people laugh. You got to find the humor to give it to other people. So with all the bullshit and all that going on, and then like you say, you get in there, you see the intimidation, give the people, how do y'all keep your funny? You feel what I'm saying? How do you not lose your sense of humor in order for it to get off to the other people? Man, how do y'all deal with that? What's some tips that y'all...
Yeah, I'm afraid.
I got to stay away. Sometimes I get a little bottled up and shit. Yeah. And I just be in the comedy club, I just want to slap one of these niggas. You ever had that energy like, I just wanted to make an example out of somebody. Because all you niggas is fake as fuck. Once I start feeling like that, I got to stay away for a while. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's a couple months, a year, like I just got to stay away. Because a lot of times, I think, in a lot of cultures, when people want to get to know themselves, they fast. They won't eat for a couple days, in the Muslim faith, they do the Ramadan thing. You know, Christians go on fast. Everybody has a way that you deprive yourself from what you want or what you like, so you can look at it from outside of it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And you got to do that as a comic, because if you're in it, a lot of times you can't really see it the right way because your ego is too attached to it. So you got to separate yourself from it in order to grow. Because the only way you can know what you're doing is if you know how you look in it. If I'm making sense, it's like it's a difference between being being in a video game and playing the video game.
Yeah. Right.
You know what I'm saying? So you got to step outside of it in order to really give it something unique.
Yeah, that's how I had to kind of like look at my life. Like, you know, like everybody built, like, you know what I'm saying, they grew up, you know, raised by their mother and father, and then
Raised by wolves.
Yeah. Oh man.
That was almost first joke.
Yeah, I know you.
That was the first joke you wrote?
Nah.
The first joke you wrote was...
Nigga stupid, nigga. That shirt came with a bottle of baby oil, nigga.
Go ahead.
But nigga, I forgot what I was about to say, nigga.
I mean, you was raised by your mom and dad.
Oh yeah, like that's what I was about to say. Yeah,
You was raised by your mommy. And
you know why you raised?
Your parents ran a train on you?
Getting
When I was 5, everybody fucked me.
Nah, nigga, stupid.
Everybody in the house fucked me when I was 5.
That nigga dressed like that nigga dressed like Jamie Foxx and Dreamgirls.
He said my grandfather, he fucked me.
Wait, what?
His brother, nigga, grown ass man.
What you saying, show? Goddamn.
Nah, like, you know, like when you raised by your parents and shit, right? You know, like when you raised, you think like your life is just perfect until you just take that look. Like what I have to do is like I have to look at myself like a TV show. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like basically like out of body experience.
Like Harry and the Henderson.
Y'all niggas old than the mother. That is.
Harry's like the same size as Blaze, but like an Alf. You ever seen Alf? Don't get mad because you was watching Nigerian TV, okay? Gardena.
Nah, but it's like looking at your life in third person instead of like what the situation you in. You got to look at it from the outside looking in. You know what I'm saying? Like on autopilot.
It's only way.
You got separate, like, what you saying, Snaps. I handled it the same way Craig did. It was like, it was in itself real heavy the first 4 or 5 years. But after a while, it was like, you know, you can't, I couldn't find my funny in that fake environment. Right. My style of comedy, some people are angry. My style of comedy comes from a happy place. Yeah. I gotta like the people I'm around to be funny. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? I gotta be relaxed. It's fun. This is fun to me. Mm-hmm. The minute it becomes a competition, the minute it becomes some other thing, I check out. Right. So I just, you know, I left the Hollywood area. I went straight to the hood. Yeah. And so like, all the comedy I've been doing the last 5 years is just straight in the middle of the bottoms of the ghetto where people just want to go out and have a good time and laugh. Right. And all this pretentious bullshit going on.
So were you in it for the making people laugh, or were you in it for the business?
I was in it first to make people laugh, because what the business told me. I wanted to do the business part. I got a comedy club I was hosting within my first year.
The Comedy Union.
The Comedy Union, one of the biggest clubs in LA. I held it down for a year, and that's where I ran smack dab into the business. Right. Because when you knew it,
Monday nights.
Monday night.
I didn't fuck with Dewan when I first
Well, that's what happened right there.
Dewan worked the door. He would be the security at the door, and then he would go close the show.
Yeah.
And he would not let you in, nigga, if you didn't have your ID.
If you'd have had no fruit snacks.
Hey, fuck you, Blaze. Fuck you.
I used to sprinkle Lucas in his hand.
Go ahead, Craig. Go ahead, go back.
Look out your palm. Look at that, nigga. This is the nastiest doorman I ever met. Licking Lucas out my
Lucas is crazy.
What?
This nigga Craig dressed like a yacht mechanic.
That's that Sir G Money got shot in, nigga.
No, I was a good comedy.
Another movie. Another movie.
Movie reference DJ show. But I don't movie show. I be cutting out.
All right, shut up, nigga. Hey, so back to what you were saying. I want to get my thought out before I get my thought out, please. Back to what you was talking about.
Hey, why you do that to that man?
I'm trying to say what you said. I was going to say that I don't think
Grab
you're
the
funny.
mic, nigga.
I don't think you're funny, Dewan. I think you're more jolly than funny.
That was funny. That was cool.
Leroy.
That nigga over there look like a totem pole back there.
If the bottom of your neck shake and your stomach shake when you laugh, you're technically jolly.
Nigga, that's jelly. Nigga, that ain't jolly, that's jelly. You said jolly.
You can't have jelly while the jolly though. That's what I'm saying. I'm not calling
You gargle peanut butter, nigga. Fuck it. What you say, play shit?
I said you got into this backwards because if you got into it for the laughs and then the business slapped you in the face, you didn't think that all the way through. So whatever you do, you got to look at it from start to finish, and that'll kill any of that bullshit that you run into in the middle. You know what I'm saying?
Let's correct that. No. I am where I wanted to be when I started, homeboy. Tell the truth.
Tell you to check that.
Tell his ass. No, when I got into comedies, this before the internet became a thing. I wanted to get on radio. I didn't know how to get on radio, but I knew comedy was a proving ground for a lot of different things. Yeah. And I figured if I get into comedy, I'll find my way to radio. Yeah. I'll find my way to have a voice when it comes to that. But as far as the comedy, I got into the comedy part because I want to be the best artist I can be. And through that, I'll find where I need to go. Yeah. And I found it. Through. But had I never got on stage, I wouldn't have got here. Yeah. But like doing stand-up comedy, it's just one of those things when you do it and that business keeps. When I first started out, I was just being funny. But then you get to a point in comedy to where if you're serious about your art, you want to go from just making people laugh to expressing yourself and getting your inner voice out. So after my second year, I decided to start to get more political. And every door that I had that was halfway open to me came and told me, nigga, basically you better stop that political shit if you want to keep getting booked. And at that point, I had to make a decision. Do I do what they want to do and go that route? Right. Or do I stand 10 toes down and just take the longer route? I decided to stand 10 toes down, take the longer route.
But that's what I'm saying. In the beginning, you were supposed to iron that out.
It was ironed out before I got there. I wanted to get the radio.
Well, when you want to go to the radio, fuck out, nigga.
I know exactly.
So across this table on your ass. Every talk.
I knew then. I know now.
Hey. Yo, I'm gonna come across this table on your ass. Sit down, nigga.
Well, I said I got my glasses too, nigga.
So listen. What I'm saying is this: if niggas keep leaving out the most important word, radio,
bitch,
business. I'm sorry.
What the fuck? A lot of niggas stop doing comedy because of they bitch.
Right, that's up. A lot of niggas start doing comedy because of they bitch.
That's true. Hey, man. It's some funny niggas.
Is that real?
There's more divorces per capita.
Bro.
Nigga,
Bro, I had a doctor bitch
niggas be funny
my
as hell.
first 2 years of comedy. This is for sure if I was living a square life. And I say square because the comedy is a lot like the Dope Gang. Yeah. Very similar mind frame and everything.
Yeah.
I had a doctor bitch, man. This bitch make $500,000, man.
What was her first name?
Huh?
We got her last name already.
Dr. Bitch.
Dr. Bitch.
You know Dr. Bitch. You get a Dr. Bitch, she give you a free pill.
It was my second year of comedy. I wasn't a very good comic. Still working at becoming a good comic, whatever. It work every day. comedy starts like after 9 p.m. So you have to be out late nights. So, you know, one night I came to the crib because we was together a lot, and she was like, she was in medical school at the time. She's like, you know, I'm in my residency. I'm coming in late. If you want to, you know, if you're going to keep doing this, you have to be here before 10.
Damn.
You're not going to make it.
Bye-bye.
We know, we know where her name came from now.
But I mean, shit, I'm not mad about it. She got to do what she thinks she need to do with her life.
Right, Dr.
But that's
Pitch.
the type of shit that happens in comedy. People don't quite understand it. So that's and I say that because that's a woman that was my fit, and I let her go to pursue this.
Right.
You don't have to make those types of decisions when you are trying to become a doctor or a lawyer or do some square shit. Everybody knows what that is. They believe in that. It's
It's structured. You know exactly what you're getting into.
You're going to end up here if you do this.
But in this business, people will think you're an idiot, but think Dave Chappelle is a genius.
Right.
We do the same fucking thing.
But listen, you know, comedy is 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, and then a lot of it's networking, hanging out till 2, 3 in the morning.
Comedy's a 2 in the morning game.
And people don't, you know, if you're with a person that's not in comedy, they're going to be like, well, you just hanging out. Nah, I'm hanging out, but hanging out is part of comedy.
Right.
You know, meeting bookers, meeting this, meeting that, whatever, connected with other comedians, sketches, whatever it be. And most average people don't understand the
Hey,
culture.
come closer to the mic.
Don't you think that timing, though, like, you met her at the wrong time?
It was the wrong time, but
It also meant time.
and that's why maybe she's a doctor bitch to me, right? Because I feel like men and women are different in that capacity.
Motherfucker back, you niggas in the hazard.
When a man is in the lead and making most of the money and all that, like we're more supportive of a woman trying to get to a place.
Yeah.
Women,
Women
they
don't
want
have
you
that
already,
patience.
you got to already have it. It doesn't, you know, they all feel like they can find somebody who has what they're looking for. But I want to give props to my boy Perrin, man. This is who got me, Perrin and Carmel, into radio.
Okay.
That's crazy.
First time I ever did this shit, they had a little sketchy studio that we used to go to.
That place was trash.
The studio was cool. The area
was so trash.
The area. It was transvestite central.
Oh, you talking about,
Why you say that?
Don't say it.
hold on.
What?
All right, but soon as that, yeah, I know it.
Damn. Auto Central.
You said Auto Central.
We're not talking dogs and donuts. Go ahead, continue.
And y'all be forgetting he's sitting behind y'all. If he don't feed you and sleep you on camera, it's gonna go viral.
Let's get him a chair.
I can see it coming. What you niggas gonna do? Nah, but yeah, I want to give y'all props, man. You and Carmel, because y'all got me started in this shit, man. So give it up for my boys, man. Personal Foul radio show.
Yes, sir.
Personal Foul, man.
We're gonna bring it back.
That was a long time.
Remember when the fucking dude running the boards got mad at me?
Yeah.
Hey, to this day, I don't know if I told you this or not, but that the owner of the network said that was one of the best radio shows he's ever seen.
Oh wow!
Do you remember what happened?
Nah, I forgot what happened.
If y'all remember back, what's his name? The running back for Jamal Charles.
Okay.
Jamal Charles got an award from the Special Olympics.
Wait, what?
Jamal Charles, listen to this. Jamal Charles was in the Special Olympics as a kid because he had ADHD.
Wow.
My cousin was.
Okay, so now to me and Craig, we like, that's a bit much. You take it right, but the dude running the booth, the engineer, had a cousin who was in the Special Olympics, more for what we know the Special Olympics to be for. I think he had cerebral palsy or something like that. So we thinking like this is a world class Olympic sprinter getting an award. It's kind of dumb. So we kind of going off on it, and then the engineers in the back just getting hot. So then he pipes in through the speaker, through the monitor, and starts going at Craig. And him and Craig have like a half an hour just going at it about.
This on the air?
On air. I had produced the whole show for something else, but you just let it go. So Craig and the engineer going back and forth about half an hour. I'm thinking we about to get cut off, and show wraps. Dap up Craig. He leave. I talk to the engineer. We get squashed. Everything's good. Producer, the owner of the network, pulls me in the booth. Say, hey, look, I just want to tell you something. It was the best radio show I've ever seen. Because what it was real. Craig was talking about something from his background, and the way Craig says stuff, it'll come off the wrong way to most people, and the engineer wasn't getting it. But it was something poignant about the fact he grew up with people who had special abilities, and he had someone too. We all know this nigga should not be getting no award when you run a 10 100 meters.
You ain't slobbering on yourself.
You ain't
Not at all. Hit the like button, y'all. Hit the like button.
For real.
Like button.
2,000 people in the chat, man. We need them likes.
That's how they subject. That's how if your shirt ain't wet at the start.
Somebody take a shirt, please.
Man.
Oh my God. That's slobbering.
Hilarious. That's
fucking
Jamal
great.
Charles, the fastest nigga in the NFL, is a gold medalist in the special.
They should do him like OJ, man. They need to take that prize from him. He made it to the NFL. Like, bro, you clearly. Oh man, I'm out there today, man. Let me tell y'all what I got for y'all. What I got for y'all niggas, man. AD is hurt again, your boy. Again. Yeah, Mr. Glass is hurt again. You know what I'm saying? AD got hurt receiving a pass. You know what I mean? He's to the point now where he can't really do anything without getting hurt.
He got hurt receiving.
Yeah, somebody pass ball to him, he jumped to catch it, came down hurt. He's always getting hurt, but I think I got a way to fix this. AD can't start anymore. Don't start AD.
Good luck.
You know what I'm saying? Because them introductions, they be high-fiving and body bumping and shit. He gonna get hurt.
Yeah.
AD is too fragile out there. He tried to grab up Dwight Howard earlier this season, right?
Yeah.
If Dwight Howard would have grabbed him back, he'd have been hurt.
Right. How come a body bump is only cool in athletics?
Hold on.
What are you asking?
Like, why
Yeah, that nigga do it on his free time,
niggas
nigga.
before the game?
Yeah. It's fine. It's fine.
Hey, so you want niggas be doing it up the street? Like you see them Hey!
Why
No,
not?
hell no.
The high five is played out.
No.
The high five is played out.
It's actually safer than a handshake.
Yeah.
Safer than the
A
handshake.
body bump is safer than a handshake.
Nigga,
COVID greedy
What
guy.
you get touching all day?
you bump me and then I'll go flying in the street, nigga.
But what I'm saying is, there's
Aggressive with it.
Niggas be aggressive on the what?
Nigga said aggressive.
Grown ass man.
Don't be aggressive with it. Don't be trying to knock motherfuckers into the street.
That's what I be doing. These motherfuckers be running from 10 feet away and jumping in the air.
Nigga do a body bump in the soup though? That'd be crazy.
That would be. That would be. Just put a time.
And then you land wrong, and then now you fucked up. Yo, you fucked my Achilles up.
shake somebody's hand and risk getting sick.
Hey, what would be deserving of a body bump outside of sports?
I mean, we got to change.
You just back to battling.
Yeah.
That is one.
That's a good one.
That's a good one.
Y'all see me? Hey.
Head in the car.
Head in the car, yeah.
If the police catch you getting head in the car,
Body bump.
they should force you to get out the car. Y'all got because look, it gets the blood flowing, right? It promotes good circulation in the body.
What?
It's exercise. You gotta get up in the air.
Body.
It's cardio.
Yeah. I mean, 2 seconds of sold out show. How many body bumps you doing in a day?
Oh yeah, body bump.
All day.
Body bump.
You work in the office, you come in, niggas should be lined up, niggas bam.
Yeah.
It's plyometrics. Ready, nigga? Let's get it going for this 8 hours.
Kinetic energy.
We're supposed to be 6 feet apart.
No. Body bump.
Where you at?
Positive. It's a positive thing.
Yeah.
It's good energy.
No,
When your body
definitely.
bump is all. I've never seen two niggas who hate each other body bump.
Nigga, come on, body bump.
Fuck you. Fuck you. What was cracking?
Niggas will do a fake handshake. Niggas will do a fake handshake.
Yeah.
It ain't gonna be no fake body.
It ain't gonna be no fake body bump.
If one person jump and the other one don't.
How corny you gotta be to give a fake body bump?
Let the motherfucker come down on you.
Hey, and then if you got
You sit there, you flinch.
you got haters who ain't gonna jump back at you.
Nigga, leave you hanging, nigga.
You just keep walking, nigga. You just keep walking.
You're supposed to run in the Special Olympics. 4-1. Why are you on a 4-1?
Looking back at the nigga like, oh, okay. I see what it's like.
I tell you who I'm not body bumping. Vince Carter, I'm not body bumping with that nigga. Tell you he'll fall between his legs. Nigga be so high.
I'm not doing that shit with Shaq.
No, not Shaq. You get ass in your face.
Yeah, you get all ass in your face.
Would you body bump with a gay nigga?
Why?
If he hit the game winner, you gonna be like, oh man, I'm not doing that.
I'm like, hey.
Oh, y'all cold blooded. Y'all niggas ain't got no team spirit.
Fuck me up just now. Yeah, that's fucked up. Like,
Yeah, that's fucked
because
up.
that's normally what you would do. Yo, you hit the game with all, you know. But nah, you point at it.
Wasn't nobody
Would you let a nigga body bump with your girl?
For what?
I'm just saying, he said, I ain't seen you in a long time. If he was gay, right?
No, even then. Even then, no.
If he trip her and knock her over, I'm gonna have to whoop his ass now.
Yeah.
So
I'd rather a body bump than them little bullshit ass on my homegirl hug. What's that?
But you know, it better be one of them. It better be like you hugging your grandma, nigga.
Yeah, nah, you know how niggas
It better be some air
almost
between y'all.
in a minute.
If I see skip like, nah, hold on.
not cheap.
Yeah, y'all must
no
have
front to
fucked
front. No front to
But
front.
on the titties.
Body bumps your mom in front of you.
She got squabbles.
Again, why?
If my mom hit the game winner,
My mom ain't the best of health. How the fuck is body bumping this shit?
You gotta slide that nigga. You gotta slide that nigga.
Would you let your girl? Would you let your girl body bump niggas you don't know? Like you walking down the street, she just jump out the blue and body bump a nigga.
We ain't not. Why? Again, why? Like, why do you want to do that? You know what? Go home with that nigga.
So you hug your girl, but
Right.
you want that nigga body. A hug is more personal than the body bump.
There's be titties and all that
Again,
going on.
the hug has to be like, you know, okay, all right, you know, ain't nothing there, ain't nothing there.
Titty can pop out with a body bump.
And it's a
Titty
time
can
limit.
pop out on the
It's a
body
time
bump.
limit. That hug better not be longer than 1.5 seconds.
Would it be okay to body bump at a wedding?
Yeah.
Right. You agree with that? I've done that already. I've done that.
What about at a funeral? Would you body bump at a funeral?
No, nigga.
At a funeral? You body bump at a funeral?
That's it.
That nigga don't know how to sing. That nigga a drastic.
Body bump the casket.
Some motherfuckers at funerals.
Do a hip check on the casket.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Mimi.
How you doing?
Ancient Chinese secret.
ADBs. Yeah.
Body bumping is less personal than a handshake
Yeah.
or a hug, man.
Yeah.
I agree. But
Yeah. Bring the body bumps out, man.
Yeah, body, you can body, nigga. You know what I'm
If a
saying?
titty pop out, then what?
Yeah, I'm
Why your girl
see
titties
again.
out like
How
that?
you handling it, man? What else you got for us,
got
Shot?
Titty
big
back
titties,
in there.
that's
Titty back in there, man.
How you get from
I don't know about it.
AD getting hurt to body bump?
He gonna get hurt on the next body bump. AD's out, man. He's out.
We trash.
AD got burned.
Yeah.
We better without AD, man. He's never, hey, man, the best ability is availability.
Next subject.
You don't like that, huh? All right. So, KD, man, KD gets out there and makes the rivalry real. Last night, the Brooklyn Nets came back from a 28-point deficit and beat the Knicks at the buzzer. KD said the Bark was going crazy. Oh, I mean the Garden. He called the Garden the Barclays Center. Yeah, the Garden.
Wow.
Yeah.
Do what you want when you
Let's just tell the truth, man. All that, the New York, the Madison Square Garden, the Mecca back. That's been the place that's been known for other teams coming in, beating, whooping ass. Knicks ain't never been shit. The Knicks ain't won a championship in anybody watching this show's lifetime. That's where Jordan dropped his 55. That's where LeBron dropped his 63. That's where Kobe locked. That's where you go to become great.
How did he get that name? Like, that's, you know, I never understood that. How is it the most famous place, like the most famous arena? No, the Mecca what? I ain't seen not one win there ever. One chip.
Because the media is centered in New York.
I always
the ones that be running Mecca what? Mecca ass whoopings.
And then I think, like some of the great basketball players come from New York or in the New York area and all that.
California produced way more basketball players than New York.
But they're not in the league, so they're not playing in the Garden.
Yeah.
So why? I still don't understand why that's the
They always hype up a New York player, but that motherfucker got 1-2 years in the league and
They can't
out.
never shoot.
It's
They can dribble like a motherfucker, but New York niggas don't be having no jumpers.
Marbury had a jumper.
You have to
That's
sell.
one.
You have to sell New York to the world like that.
That's all I can think about.
You have to sell New York to the world like that. That increases the value of the NBA. That's you have to have. That
doesn't make sense.
I remember Patrick Ewing getting his ass whooped in that and by Elijah Ron in that stadium.
Mark finger roll.
right.
Missed it.
Nigga, didn't Will Chamberlain drop his 100 points against the Knicks? Yeah. Will Chamberlain dropped his 100 against the Knicks. Like, man.
Melo got the most in the Garden.
Yeah, Melo. And he's there for what, 2 years?
Well, hold on. Then what you're saying is everyone comes there to do well.
Yeah, that's
Well, truly, that's what Mecca is.
That's the stage.
Oh, you done broke the shit down. You done broke it down, bro. Go ahead, man.
Nobody from Mecca. You only know niggas that went to Mecca. Okay. You only know niggas that went to Mecca for the whole
Yeah. That was.
I ain't never met nobody from Mecca.
Brother with the pajama top.
Crips in Mecca, my nigga.
Brother got his pajama top on over there.
This nigga always trying to talk about people's clothing. He dressed like a freaking thrift store catalog.
Sky Mall.
That nigga said freaking.
All the pages is dirty in the catalog.
Freaking. Get out of here, nigga.
Sonny got to go to a sting operation after this.
They gotta go 2-to-1 drop street.
Right now we on the stakeout.
That nigga telling a band of exotic dancers, nigga. Male exotic dancers.
And they can't stand Detective Torres at the time.
Detective Torres, nigga.
Sonny got a pet spider monkey that do cartwheels.
Man, we was talking about some shit. I was trying to hide your bomb, nigga. I was trying to hide it.
I appreciate that, though.
You know what I'm saying?
That nigga put sexual assault charges on Malik Yoba.
That nigga said sexual assault charges on me, nigga, but that's funny.
He cornered me in the bathroom. Okay.
Oh, shit.
Nigga cornered me in the bathroom. I didn't know what was going on. Excuse me, Malik, why are you standing right there?
Y'all cold, man.
He's like stronger than me, so I couldn't get around him.
I couldn't get around him.
Get around him.
Yo, it's crazy.
Oh, shit.
I said, let go. We move.
He turned me around. I couldn't stop it from happening. And it happened every Tuesday for 3 months. Every time I do overtime, he's doing overtime. Why are you here?
I just started calling
You
him.
trying to fuck me, Malik?
I just started calling the nigga Malik the Freak after a while.
Man, I see why you was undercover, huh? I get it.
You gonna pull out the 2 Saturday night specials in his armrest and fuck you up,
That
nigga.
nigga got 2 squirt guns, nigga. With tequila in it, nigga. All that nigga got is a good time in his pocket.
That nigga got shows leased in that bag. We going to a commercial break. When we get back, more characters. A lot of you bitches need to take your pussies off your body and dump it in the garbage. No, ladies. How you a grown woman and still fucking niggas cause they cute? Get you a man with some character. My name is Douglas Johnson. I go to work every day. I help and contribute to my family. I know how to fix brakes or changes. I don't really have Jordans or any type of material shit. And I work too hard to just give my money away. Look, I don't really give a fuck about what's happening, but I just care about my family. Ladies, being a man is a simple task. You do what you have to do, kill what you have to eat, and don't let bullshit repeat. Oh wow, you ordered me again?
No, I want the blue chew. You got the blue chew? Right.
R.I.P. Little Richard, man.
Man.
R.I.P.
Little Richard made the first openly gay song, man. I commend him for his curse. That nigga had a song.
Yo, chill.
Tutti Frutti on Rudy.
Oh, pause.
Tutti Frutti on Rudy.
That song's about sex.
Oh, wop wabba bop. He came up with the wop wabba loop because that's when he went the nigga ass and the nigga was like wop wabba bop. What you doing, Richard? Oh, wop. I didn't know you had that much Richard. I thought they called you Little Richard because you had a Little Richard. I know you had that much Richard. Hey, after that night, he started introducing them different. Like, everybody, this is Big Richard. The nigga ain't lying. It's Big Richard.
Walking real spry since you put her through the fry. Now she fucking old boy and she don't even say goodbye. Missing old girl and she wants to know the why. But open means open and emotions are a lie. Even if I had a heart, she would serve it with some pie. On a casual encounter with a bouncer over fries. When he give it to you, we gon' finally say goodbye. Cause all I do is eat, drink, fuck, and then say goodnight. I really don't fuck with you. You just cough, bitch? Cause you just something to do. You're damn right I be a fool for food. But I really don't fool with you. I thought you knew. I really don't fuck with you. Did you just cough, bitch? Cause you just something to do. You're damn right I be a fool for food. But I really don't fool with you. I thought you knew. The trouble with y'all is y'all ain't trouble at all. Do what you wanna do, nigga, including dropping the ball. Plan for what's in store, homie, you are not at the mall. You're not a customer no more, but a product of all. Your brother said what? Baby, don't play. We both know Lil Jeffrey gay. You do what I tell you to do, and he do what a nigga say. Plus, I'm the one fucking you. When you feed me bullshit, I gotta stomach you and shit out direction. Like that time you kept your bat by the door for safety. And then I said, if you don't take this and keep it next to your bed, nigga gon' break in the house and take this shit and hit you in the head. I really don't fuck with you. You just cough, bitch? Cause you just something to do. You're damn right I be a fool for food. But I really don't fool with you. I thought you knew. I really don't fuck with you. Did you just cough, bitch? Cause you just something to do. You're damn right I be a fool for food. But I really don't fool with you. I thought you knew. I really don't fuck with you. Did you just cough, bitch? Cause you just something to do. You're damn right I be a fool for food. But I really don't fool with you. I thought you knew.
Yeah, you're listening to NUTZ, the saltiest station in the game. I'm that man, Barry Beige. That's gonna be a wrap on tonight's program, but before we dip, we're gonna take a few calls. Caller number one, what's your name? Talk to me.
Yeah, my name's DJ Young Guacamole, and I want to give a shout out to Show for playing my shit, you know what I mean? Now I'm booked for shows and drowning in bitches.
Show you right. Caller number two, get at me.
Yeah, my name is Nutrag, and y'all said my song Bubble Gut Slide was trash. Man, fuck y'all.
Yeah, my brother, that shit went straight in the doo-doo pile. Better luck next time, you hoe-ass nigga. Caller number three, get at me, baby.
Hi, yeah, is this, Barry Beige?
Nah. Caller number four, take us home, baby.
Yeah, ma.
Yeah, go ahead.
I just want to give a shout out to DJ Show, man, for the best show on IG, man. Gas and trash, man.
Goddamn right. What's my motto? don't be a hoe. Fuck with DJ Show, man.
Excuse me. This is what. So you gotta lock the van up. I'm about to take my dad. Excuse me. What the fuck? What is he doing? I know, but listen, he's come taking him with me. What are you
down? You said what you doing, and I told you. And now you know.
But I'm asking you. This is what I'm
gonna
put it.
Now,
you want Otto to do what? Hey, what you want Otto to do to you?
Nothing.
And I could probably do.
You want Otto to do what?
Nothing.
Tell him. Come here, quick.
What's that?
Come here.
Huh?
Tell Otto you want him to put his what? So you hear him what?
One eye.
You want Otto to put his what? So you hear him doing what?
Penis in my ear.
So you can do what?
Hear him coming.
Tell him again. You want to tell it to him?
No.
Look at him.
Hey. I want to come in, but don't look at my. Let's do my lips. Okay. Wait. What I was saying was.
So can we leave, sir?
That joke.
Can we leave, sir? Can we leave, sir? Can we leave, sir? Can we leave, sir?
Tell my son the joke.
Can we leave, sir?
I missed you so much I can't even think. I said, the joke goes like this. I want you to put your weenie in my ear. So you're coming. I made up a.
Shit, right, man.
She said.
I know.
She said.
It's been bad. It's been. I gotta go potty.
Okay.
Please, fellas, don't stay with an abusive woman. They only respect violence. An abusive woman only understands abuse. They don't even like normal greetings. An abusive woman wants an abusive greeting. You talking about hi, hello, bitch? I hate that, bitch. Only thing I love is fucking you up, okay? Don't you like that?
Yeah, you like when I take the wind from you, huh? It's real hard to breathe, ain't it, huh?
Check it. Just a few things on a nigga's mind, you know?
We own it. Selfish pride to the side as we vibe in the moment. Got a bitch, man. Yeah, I got a bitch. Cause we own it. Got a bitch, man. Yeah, I got a bitch. We own it. Selfish pride put aside as we vibe in the moment. Got a bitch, man. Yeah, I got a bitch. Cause we own it. Got a bitch, man. Yeah, I got a bitch. We own it. Misplaced gloves, you lost your touch. Never been to Europe, I don't go Dutch. Pay me what you owe me, it ain't that much. Just a few more struts and we can do our stuff. Misplaced hugs, but we can't fuck. Never knew a bomb bitch that can't blow up. Say what you know, she's with us. Greyhound lunch break, meet on the bus. And talk about a new car. Shit we could've had but couldn't grab cause it was too far. Never knew your dad, so when you laugh I still school you. Umar, I did the math, nigga, figure out who you are. I'm on a bitch's mind, I'm on a different time. Check your watch for a breakfast spot, I'm early with the grind. Up before the rooster that'll shoot ya. On top of shit like a roofer. We own it. Selfish pride to the side as we vibe in the moment. Got a bitch, man. Yeah, I got a bitch. Cause we own it. Got a bitch, man. Yeah, I got a bitch. We own it. Selfish pride put aside as we vibe in the moment. Got a bitch, man. Yeah, I got a bitch. Cause we own it. Got a bitch, man. Yeah, I got a bitch. We ain't got a mouth, it can't talk me off that fly shit. I'm getting on this plane and this dame will be my bitch. In a room full of suckers, ain't nobody here to vibe with. I'm a dog ass nigga and this world is my hydrant, get used to. When a hoe's wrong, don't hug her, cause she gon' think you soft, young as a non-gay. Brothers always asking me my age like Beyonce's mother, cause I'm seasoned. Sprinkle me on a bitch's mind and start cooking up reason. Get go, ask your father for a number, got a zip code. Start selling pussy, why the fuck do you strip for? Die on the battlefield or yield to a lip blow? On a bitch's head, I think she fucking with that crystal. Every step towards that meth like Wu-Tang instrumentals. We gon' find a way like Doc Dre on the tempo. Swing to the cherry, stop and watch a tricks rent blow. We own it. Selfish pride to the side as we vibe in the moment. Yeah, I got a bitch, man. Yeah, I got a bitch. Cause we own it. Yeah, I got a bitch, man. Yeah, I got a bitch. We own it. Selfish pride put aside as we vibe in the moment. Yeah, I got a bitch, man. Yeah, I got a bitch. Cause we own it. Yeah, I got a bitch, man. Yeah, I got a bitch. We own it.
This greeting card I got you for your birthday. I'm gonna open up. What does it say? It says bloody lip, black eye. Bitch, this shit ain't never gonna happen. I ain't never fitting to quit. I'm on your ass, ho. And listen to this voicemail greeting. Beep. Thank you for calling. Everybody, I'm fitting to fuck this bitch up. I just want everybody to know my life's mission is fitting to fuck this bitch up. Leave a message after the beep. Beep. Hey, what's going on, Craig? It's me, Thomas, man. Make sure everything is okay with you and your lady, man. Call me back when you get a chance.
What up, my man? What's your name and where y'all from?
Oh, man, you know it's Jay Hub from Compton.
Okay. That's what's up. What's your name? Where you from?
And man, I'm from the IE, baby. That's how we roll.
Yeah. IE's a big-ass area. What part?
Yeah, I grew up in Ontario.
All right, cool.
That 909 life, baby.
All right, 909 life.
Yeah, man.
So what y'all about to get this game on? What's on the line? What's the stakes?
We can do 1,000 a game. 1,000 a game.
Oh,
run 3 games. Run 3 games.
You got that much space?
Whatever half man slash amazing player coach. What are you doing?
Victory, won the bet. That's the 3K. Look, if you got a squad, man, sign up, hit that inbox, man. You can come play.
Last 2 games was overtime, too.
Oh, yeah, they both. Last 2 games was overtime.
They cheated us a little bit.
You can win another way, man.
Playing the refs, man. You ain't take my money next time, though. I guarantee that one, though.
Seattle, Washington, February 26th. Craig Smith from All Def Digital's Roast Me. Corey Holcomb's 5150 and the Craig Facts Podcast will be at the Langston Hughes Theater featuring Slink Johnson from Black Jesus, Rito Brown, and a host of special musical guests. Come get roasted. Purchase all tickets at thecraigsmith.com. Seattle, Washington, February 26th. Craig Smith from All Def Digital's Roast Me. Corey Holcomb's 5150 and the Craig Facts Podcast will be at the Langston Hughes Theater featuring Slink Johnson from Black Jesus, Rito Brown, and a host of special musical guests. Come get roasted. Purchase all tickets at thecraigsmith.com.
1981.
Yo, I hope I get that Farsight Soulflower vape cartridge, man.
I'm tired of people not saying what it is, man.
I'm a director. Hey, I'm a director. Places everybody.
Son, I apologize. I took some risks to provide for you and your mother. It landed me in jail for 8 years, and it took me away from you. Excuse me.
What's up, pimp?
Hey.
What's going on, Flink?
Just left the shop, man. You left this up there. I figured you might need
okay,
this here,
appreciate
man.
that,
What y'all
man.
got going on up here?
All
Oh,
right.
y'all chilling. What's happening? Hey, Charlie, what's up, my nigga? What's the word, my God? What's up, big old man? What's the word, dog?
Man, I ain't seen you in a minute, man. What you been up to?
Oh, shit, not drinking enough protein shakes,
Yeah,
obviously,
you know,
motherfucker.
man. When you light skinned, you got to play the part, man. So don't nobody fuck with you. You know what I'm saying?
You can use that kind of language, man. Fuck the kids, man.
Yeah, I feel you. What's been going on though, man? I'm telling you, nephew been out there doing it big though. All these views, man. What is this nigga doing?
This man is a lyrical and creative genius.
I need me a thick but no homo though, cause that's that gay shit. Nigga, as long as I say no homo, it's not gay, right?
Absolutely right, sir.
Anime.
Shout out to Charlie Google's film.
Protection. Can't call me Poppy, y'all teacher. This is so dumb.
Everything about this was iconic.
Let me know what you think, bro.
I got you.
We should code.
Like, this needs to be the best meme. This needs to be the next Old Town Road.
What's going on with you, you big French bull mastiff terrier looking motherfucker, you dog ass nigga, man? You just like your daddy, man. Look at you, boy. You get big. Ah, shit, nigga, I almost broke my hand. You what you feeding this nigga?
A whole lot of greens.
You got some more of it? I'm hungry. They got some weed in here.
I want to take some time though, man. I gotta thank y'all, man. Okay. First of all, I want to thank you for holding down the shop while I was in the penitentiary, man.
I'm just saying, just all you gotta do, nigga, is put the run the alternator, run the line to the alternator.
Yeah, the tube gotta go in the hole.
Guess what, y'all? I have a new product. It's called the 6'9" Snitch Finger.
Show do not have a goddamn. Is that a lace front beard?
You just put it on.
Hey, man, I'm about to get, man, I wish I knew who the fuck said that shit.
And point to the person you're snitching on.
Bitches go home for Christmas. Man, it was this nigga. It was that nigga here. It was this nigga here. This nigga here. I wanted to go home, nigga.
$25 plus shipping and handling.
Seattle, Washington, February 26th. Craig Smith from All Deaf Digital's Roast Me. Corey Holcomb's 5150 and the Craig Facts Podcast will be at the Langston Hughes Theater featuring Slink Johnson from Black Jesus, Rito Brown, and a host of special musical guests. Come get roasted. Purchase all tickets at thecraigsmith.com. Seattle, Washington, February 26th. Craig Smith from All Deaf Digital's Roast Me. Corey Holcomb's 5150 and the Craig Facts Podcast will be at the Langston Hughes Theater featuring Slink Johnson from Black Jesus, Rito Brown, and a host of special musical guests. Come get roasted. Purchase all tickets at thecraigsmith.com. Seattle, Washington, February 26th. Craig Smith from All Deaf Digital's Roast Me. Corey Holcomb's 5150 and the Craig Facts Podcast will be at the Langston Hughes Theater featuring Slink Johnson from Black Jesus, Rito Brown, and a host of special musical guests. Come get roasted. Purchase all tickets at thecraigsmith.com.
Louis C.K. is a monster.
Nah, he wrote for Chris Rock. Hey, you know Wanda Sykes was in the NSA?
No.
NSA.
That's
crazy. Yeah, man. Wanda Sykes.
This nigga got a black one on. Let me put a black one on.
One of the dudes. My son just told me this. One of the dudes.
NASA, nigga?
No,
National Security Agency. She had a regular job.
She used to be in the NSA. And one of the dudes.
She was a coochie protector.
Listen. One of the dudes in her department said, "Hey, you know, you're pretty funny," and told her to go down to DC Improv. That's the history.
Wanda Sykes is dope.
Yeah, she funny as hell. I like Wanda Sykes.
I'm a fan. Like
big fan of hers.
If you listen to Wanda, I'll fuck with you.
Yeah, she's funny as hell.
I think Monique funny though. Every time I see Monique, Monique has never not killed when I've seen her live. She has killed shit every time I've seen her.
Monique's funny as a motherfucker, but she's funny. But she's not a better writer than Wanda. Wanda is leaps and bounds, writing wise better. Monique's performance dope.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. I wouldn't like. I'm not a. I would, comedy writing is different for me. I don't that word. That world. That's how you say it. Shut up, nigga. You be the first nigga talk about somebody's speech impediment. Well, famous. Nah.
The one time show didn't say nothing.
I know how that nigga work.
What you thinking about?
Yeah. Oh, you know you can feel that nigga thinking.
Dream about it. Man, snap him out of it. Wake up, man.
I know it's most niggas would rather die than let you give them mouth to mouth.
that's what you aim. And that's what you aim for, nigga. You put a roofie in the nigga drink so you could do it, nigga.
I'll let my 5-year-old son, I let him die before I get before I let you put his
You dress like you part of an R&B group named Moist. So you dress like you part of an R&B group named Moist.
Yeah, he either gonna die from choking or die from Shows rabies.
No, you got baby mama Brindle glasses, nigga.
Show gonna eat half his face.
No, you got
Dewan believes bacon brings hope.
By the time
nigga, you bow. My nigga Tom bow every time his MasterCard is swiped.
By the time you get the cereal off the spoon, the milk be warm.
Nigga stupid. Nigga stupid.
It's spoiled in his throat. It's spoiled in his throat. That should be yogurt, man.
You got
drink water, steam come up.
Stupid. You got your outfit from a Jim Crow crossword puzzle.
That was like,
She said I pulled it off the paper or I was it off the paper. I think just put some shit together. Try it out.
Random nigga.
That was funny.
You failed 2 semesters in obedience school.
The motherfucker won't sit. I've been getting the treat. I do nice. I wipe his nose and piss. All the shit that y'all told me to do with a dog and was obedient is not working. I think we got a dumb dog.
Niggas, your grandma won a Powerball off her SSI check.
a Powerball? Powerball. I thought he said Powerboy. I'm like,
SSI check used here.
Nigga, you dress like you make a mean crab boil.
Show been hit in the face with a newspaper before.
Nigga, stupid, nigga, your bandana came in a glass case.
This was like 2 weeks ago.
I did? Yeah. You still didn't lose no weight since I said that joke. Not a pound, nigga.
I didn't want to.
Nigga, it's not what you want, it's what you need, nigga.
You can't use that mouth, nigga. So
you're a grown-ass man.
Your board gotta pay extra money for you to live in an apartment.
Stupid.
You know you had a dog, man.
Nigga, stupid.
Old lady complaining about that nigga right now.
Stupid, nigga.
Hey, DJ Show got a Spotify playlist with all dog food commercials. That shit was way too long.
That shit was
You like it? Are you wearing what you have on your face, on your head right now?
It's a fucking body mask.
Pull that whole motherfucker down. All the way over his body, man. Then she go over the shoulders, nigga. That nigga be running out. Nobody ain't talking no shit. It actually does, but I bought it at a Nigerian shop. Oh, so what should I say?
That nigga
That was just disrespectful to Nigeria. Todd should be mad. Get him.
we can kind of see the material.
It wasn't nothing to be mad about. Todd should be 27% offended?
Oh, that's good.
That's good.
Great.
Same material as Todd Sweatman.
Huh?
Yeah.
Hey, please.
Double bar.
I got a question, buddy.
I don't glow in his sleep.
Hey, Blake,
Triple.
Shouldn't it be a rule on you can't start bragging about losing weight until you lose your titties?
They gone.
It should be a titty rule before you start bragging about losing weight.
Your mouth too small for your face. How do you consume all that food, my nigga?
I'd rather have
nigga,
that.
hey, you built like
you give head to popsicles, nigga.
You a grown ass you built like Big Mama off of soul food, my nigga.
You got a ketchup stain on your titty.
You stupid, nigga.
This nigga show is the biggest waist of 6'3". He never tapped. You big
waist is
That's crazy. That's crazy.
How you 6'3" and never touched the backboard?
Hey, show
your breath.
Hey, show broke.
Nigga bit the backboard.
Show broke his ankle getting off the bench. That nigga fell into the game.
You wearing no granddaddy shirt, nigga.
Check. Get him out of here, coach. Get him out of here. You wearing come on now.
You wearing your granddaddy shoe sign shirt.
That was way too many asses. Shine shirt.
Your jaws ain't agile.
You a grown ass man. How you fat and you moist?
You look like a Saint Bernard, nigga.
Hey, you look like a No, you go ahead, bro. No,
he didn't show Botox his gums because he want to keep them smooth.
Hey, your stomach did most of that laughing. That laugh came from the gut.
Jonah got lost in your mouth on the Bible.
You on here with some trisexual glasses.
That's a hard laugh, Jones.
You got your glasses from a sex shop.
You look like a horror movie when you laugh, nigga. I hear Vincent Price talking every time this nigga laughs.
Joe got the smile of an Old Testament demon.
Oh my goodness!
He's angel mouth, man.
That was crazy.
Nigga, your grandma ain't got no ears and model face mask.
No, you can't go to grandma. You can't go to grandma. And first of all, what? I did this.
Old Testament, dude.
That's crazy.
I ain't never heard no shit like that. That shit is hilarious as fuck.
Hey, shit, who next?
Craig, tell us about that movie where you playing the Puerto Rican talent. I'm not about that.
That nigga said,
represent me now, so you can't be doing that.
You got accepted. My nigga got accepted.
A long time ago.
I ain't mad at you, my nigga.
All right.
Go ahead.
We got some hip hop news today, man. We got hip hop news, you know what I'm saying? And this first one is crazy. You know what I'm saying? I found this out when I was doing a live. I didn't even know this. So supposedly there's a video of TDE artist Isaiah Rashad giving the gawk.
Oh no, we talking about this already. No, please, don't repeat.
He didn't give the gawk?
We gonna stop.
He did get a gawk?
No. We talked about it. We talked about the gawk.
But did he get a gawk?
I don't want to know. I don't want
to know.
Otto trying to hear it again.
Tell me after the show.
So he got big balls?
What else you got, Dustin? What else you got?
All right, nigga, you know what I mean? This is what I do. This is easy. This is what I do. All right. Second topic is about, you know what I'm saying, I got a question. This is a scenario that happened. I got a question for each of the, you know what I'm saying, we all men in here. Mimi, please, the only lady in here, and Otto.
Ultimate man.
You know what I'm saying? Nigga, trans. All right, so the baby got into it, right? The rapper The Baby got into it with Danny Lay's brother.
Yeah.
At a bowling alley, right? The brother goes up to the nigga and says, this is what happened when the tape come on. He says, don't worry about it, I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna be there. You ain't gotta worry about it, I'm gonna be there. Now,
just look over your shoulder.
yeah, here's what I'm saying. So after that, you know what I'm saying, y'all see what happened. Blah, 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 slammed all up and down. Anyway, so as a man, though, your sister, you know what I'm saying, got whatever happened on the video, he felt she was disrespected. You know what I'm saying? knowing everything you know, do you go approach this man at the bowling alley?
Fuck no.
Or do you call him like, hey, look, nigga, whoop-de-whoop-whoop, and this, I got a problem with this.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Do y'all think that Danny Lay's brother was right for trying to protect his sister honor like he did?
That was my topic.
Or did he go to the wrong shit?
Does he like bowling? I mean, if you like bowling, nah, he didn't do that right. He didn't do that right. Like you going into like that didn't make no sense. That's a lose-lose situation. And you went by yourself.
Yeah, he did. He did go by himself.
Did he bowl though? He got bowled. Yeah. He went bowling.
He went up and down them lanes. Let me just say.
He went bowling.
But now he's suing.
Yeah,
Like, how do you ask for a favor to sue?
Yeah, he got on a live.
He got jumped.
What if he was hustling?
He got jumped. I think this is exactly what he wanted. I'm gonna get it back.
Go.
I'm gonna show up and get my ass whooped by a nigga that's
on
big.
camera.
I'm gonna get knocked out, drugged, all that. Cause I need that paper. What if he's hustling?
And that's what it looked like.
Yeah, he's gonna get it back now.
Because
There's no way
in
he's
a
not
public
gonna
place
get it.
like that, knowing that, you know what I'm saying, the baby just went through what he went through.
Right.
As far as, you know what I'm saying, the shit with the, you know what I'm saying, the gay people saying what he said. And then that video coming out right after that, nigga, and then you coming right after that, you know what I'm saying, after the nigga trying to make a comeback to in a public place, though. That's my thing. Like, any other spot you could have been at, you could have been, nigga, I'm saying, nigga went to this nigga house or wherever at. And it's like, he went by himself. But if you look at the nigga on live, he like, oh, shit, if my homies was there, my homies supposed to come. You know what I'm saying? That's the thing. He say his homies were supposed to come. So it was supposed to be, they like, nah, nigga, we ain't doing that.
They was smart.
So you gonna
on top of that, it's like, nigga, and I just thought the nigga said, yeah, this nigga won't touch me. This nigga won't touch me. Man, they had this nigga through the gutter lane and some more shit. It's just like, you ain't supposed to just be talking shit, you know what I'm saying? The internet is gonna make you powerful, you know what I'm saying? You can say what the fuck you want to say. You could be motherfucking Terminator on the internet, but as soon as the niggas test you, it's a whole different story.
And that nigga been woofing for a minute, right?
My perspective is this though. I'm talking to y'all as brothers. Like, that's your sister. You on the other. You are him.
You have to do it.
Do you squab the nigga? You know what I'm saying? Or do you what dot do y'all go?
Wait, but didn't they get back together before the squab though? Did Danny lay the baby hook back up before the squab?
I'm not sure.
But I mean,
I'm pretty sure he smashed.
You should have stayed out of that shit, bro.
He said it was inside, bro. At the end of the day, yeah.
Listen, if she didn't consult me about getting with this motherfucker, don't consult me when it come time to whip on me.
I feel like
you know what I'm saying? If I had nothing to do with the choosing, you know, we didn't do the meet and greet, you know what I'm saying? You didn't get my approval. So if he tricked both of us, then I'm gonna come through there and whoop his ass, because he good. He tricked both of us. But if he trick you, that's your business.
Nah, facts though.
That's your business.
No, real shit.
Because I'm just saying. Go ahead. I'm gonna let you go. But I'm just wanted to say this because my nigga Dozy said in Nigeria, if he got brothers, no matter what happened, you know what I'm saying, they gonna go see the nigga. You know what I'm saying? And I know sometimes women will send a nigga off.
Well, Nigerians are a sucker for hoes. Ain't no player in no Nigeria.
Wait, ain't no player people. You got us fucked up. You got Nigerians fucked up. Nah, you don't need it. Don't let this nigga Craig get you. Don't let Craig sour that bullshit. Get the fuck out of here with that bullshit.
Let me ask y'all this though. Let me ask y'all this though, because we had a similar conversation about this a couple weeks back, right? So I had people holler at me after this, women, right? And what they're saying is, so my question is, does it matter if after you do it, she goes back to the guy? Because here's what they said. Right. They said, well, here's what the comeback was. The comeback was, even though they go back to him, they gotta know that every time they try to fuck with me, you gotta go through this nigga. You hear what I'm saying? So whether she go back or not, we supposed to. You feel what I'm saying?
Don't sit your goofy ass down. You come over here dictating because you're a brother, nigga. I'll fuck you up too.
Every motherfucking time.
You don't pay no bills in this motherfucker.
I don't, but that is still my.
You don't know if your sister got good pussy or not. Whatever pussy garbage. You married this bitch and any bitch with trash pussy deserve her ass whooped. She
deserve to be hit.
I'm not gonna let nigga talk about my What?
It's one of the things, like, if every woman can end up in a situation where she get caught off guard. You know what I mean? Yeah. But if it's a perpetual pattern, like every dude she with, they end up fighting.
Yeah.
You know, at some point, you know, it's just one of the things where it's just like if that's just where they are, and you can't be jumping up into all that stuff because that's the most dangerous shit because you go jump it up, beat him. And then she'd be right back with the motherfucker next day, ready to fight you because you beat his ass. And that's happened so many times. So it's like, it's not happening in my house. If it's a one-off, like I said, every woman can get caught off guard. Right. But the last 5-6 dudes y'all been fighting, that's something you gotta check your energy. That's a fact. You get attracted to that.
But the crazy thing is do y'all know what he claiming in that suit?
No, what's that?
Claiming disability.
As a rapper.
Man, yeah.
Oh, you talking about
the brother, yeah.
Disability?
Go deep. How you can do that?
Yeah, so,
He has a disability.
Okay. So what he's saying is the nigga saying he got
he got 2 thumbs.
No, he got this
on one hand.
I don't know if that's a fact.
You remember that shit of Karate Kid when they would do that with the thing, with the ball that goes back? That's what they do with the extra thumb. He'd be slapping it.
That's crazy. That's crazy. I didn't know that. Hey, but see, he did it wrong because after that, Daniel's son kicked ass.
Yeah.
And him, not so much. He got slammed all over that shit. That was it, nigga. Y'all fucked up my first topic. I didn't know y'all talked about that, so fuck all y'all. No, but I go in depth and shit. You just go down there. You got a speech impediment. Say impediment.
Well, go ahead with show. Let's not get into that.
Shit, man. You already know, man. So Chris Brown, bro. You feel me? In the news again, bro. He got 2 rape allegations, bro. One in Canada and one in Miami Beach.
That's Trey Songz.
Get them bitches that money, man.
That's Trey Songz, not Chris Brown's.
No, actually it was
Chris too? Well, tell us about the show. Go ahead.
So basically, before
I know who's raping people.
God damn it. I know what I'm talking about.
I'm very up on illegal sex, okay?
And that voice came with that shirt.
Continue, Sean.
Put us up on unwarranted sex.
So one of the chicks said she went to the yacht, you know what I'm saying, and Chris Brown, you know, he was very...
maritime law. She got raped on a lot. Shit, don't matter.
Yeah. Are you...
I'm saying it's maritime law. We're at sea.
Where's sea?
I'm sure
it's maritime law, buddy.
I'm sure rape is illegal on the ocean. I'm sure rape is illegal on the ocean.
You can't just go do whatever you want.
On the ocean, nigga, it's legal. When they gonna prosecute you? What country is the ocean?
Yeah, where's the matter? Yeah, there's no government.
Yeah, show me.
Niggas go rape on the ocean.
You can't rape on the ocean.
It's like if you took a rocket ship to space, who governs the space?
What, a mermaid gonna rape you?
Like we know the ocean is there. Like none of this has been in space. We all been on the ocean. We all seen those the border stops at the shoreline, not in the ocean.
What?
They caught.
You go rape a girl. You go rape a girl.
Mary, you can do whatever you want to do in the water. I'm telling you, got a kid's trunk. 7 miles from shore. 7 miles from shore, nigga. You can do whatever you want.
He knows. I don't know. So you go kill it. So you go kill a nigga out there, come back
on the ocean and get off.
That's why the motherfuckers do that shit all the time.
That's fair.
Nigga, where's Bison Daylight?
That nigga gone.
Exactly.
Wow. That nigga hit who?
He's Bison Daylight. Where's Bison Daylight?
Former Bulls senator.
Pistons?
Brian Williams. Yeah.
Pistons?
They got him. They took him in the water, nigga.
Yeah, then they got a ring and nigga brother served him.
Yeah. They start looking for him after an hour. Like,
it was only an hour?
I'm just saying. They don't
give a shit.
Everybody even got
He rode around and called his name a couple times. All right, that nigga gone.
That's too bad though. And rape is never good, but fuck, man.
Yeah. So is it? Wait, a question: are these criminal lawsuits or civil lawsuits?
Criminal. No, I mean civil.
Oh, see,
civil was the money. I said, okay. This nigga right here shut up.
See, I look at.
I know.
I might be. Yeah, that's all. I asked that question for a reason because the women who've truly been violated they're going to go straight to the law.
Right.
And the law,
Fuck that
because you can still get your bread too.
Right,
It's
right,
like one can't get done without the other, but the law got a higher burden of proof.
Right.
So it's like if something really happened, they go to the law. So if they go into a civil suit first, that design somebody got their heart broken.
Red
What happened to the second girl? Don't show
You should be able to sue for heartbreak, though.
So no,
yeah,
so there's no criminal charges.
Now, if it's criminal charges, it's like, okay, whatever, you know.
That's loss of wages. Then when your heart really be broke, it's hard to function, man.
Hey, get your ass out that thing. Get your heartbroken ass out of here, nigga.
You should be able to sue for
No.
heartbreak.
So what Trey Songz?
3 broken promises, nigga. That's enough evidence.
But that's
bugging, nigga.
that's like,
I'm not. Nah.
but let me tell you the truth though, that's like the game now. These cats coming out with civil, like with Deshaun Jackson, they come out with civil suits. All you gotta do is stop and think.
Deshaun Watson.
The football player.
Deshaun Watson.
Yeah, whatever the fuck is that. I don't watch football.
Control.
Deshaun Jackson and Deshaun Watson.
I don't watch football no more. The nigga that had on charges in Houston, that motherfucker.
That motherfucker.
So my thing is this: people who gotta study behavior patterns. People who've truly been violated, they're going to go criminal first, and they still gonna get their bread because just because you get. Matter of fact, you don't get more money if you go criminal.
Prostitution's a mother.
But if you go criminal, it better have happened.
Right.
If you go civil and nothing happened, then all spare nothing happens to you.
They should have a reverse law for all these faking motherfuckers. All
They
these
should
game
though, no,
players.
my mama.
They should.
Yeah, man. They
wasting
need
the
to
court money and time and shit like that.
Man.
They should, man, because that's the whole game these motherfuckers got now, man.
Yeah.
Definitely. What you got for us?
That nigga illest with this. You don't never know, nigga. What?
All right, check it out.
Word.
The COVID smack scene hesitancy is dropping much faster with Black Americans than white Americans. So pretty much we know that the Black community was hesitant to take the smack scene while they first started. Now they're saying that there's been a reverse in that. And the numbers have been speeding up so that people have been changing their mind. Now, what they believe is that it's not that people change their mind, it's just that first they didn't have access to get the vaccine, smack-scene, you know what I mean? And also that, people, and it just needed time. They said it took time because of the history of what had happened to Black people in the past when taking, smack scenes from the government. So now they're saying that pretty much that the numbers have changed, and I just feel like because there were so many of us that it was. I think it was more 60-40 in my opinion. You know what I mean? People who didn't want to take it as opposed to people that were. I don't know if it was time. You know what I mean? I just think that I don't know. I just think it was so many of us that now that we're taking it, you know what I mean? There's so many of us that's turned over that it was just that many that's what I feel like. It's not that big of a deal. I don't think that it's more white people that's doing it that's having a change of mind. I think it was just so many of us that wasn't fucking with it that we doing it now. I don't think it was time. It's just that.
I look at it two ways. Like one, a lot of motherfuckers, Black people, we got working class jobs that require vaccines.
Right.
So when it comes down to it, people having to make choices over employment.
Right.
Y'all want to make it seem like we deaf, dumb, and decrepit. No, we have access.
Right.
We've had access the whole time. I'm in the hood. I'm in South Central every day. Bottoms got all the vaccines they want.
Yep.
CVS, everywhere you go. It ain't that. It's the fact that it came down to people's employment. And two, you got to look at the numbers. In that, because they'll put a story.
Being able to go outside though. Being able to go outside.
Being able to go outside, and you got to look at the numbers because they'll write a headline saying there's an increased number, but you look at the number, it'd be like 1.6%.
Yeah.
Right.
So like if it's like a 10% jump, then we got something to talk about. But I don't know what the story is, but the story is like a 2 or 3% jump.
Right.
What the fuck are we even talking about? That ain't nothing.
And that's how I feel too. I feel like it was definitely forced. You know what I mean? People losing jobs. I mean, if it comes down to it, I got a family to feed, and a lot of people ain't willing to stand to go to Kyrie route and say, you know what? Well, I'm just gonna fight it out. You feel what I'm saying?
That's what the vaccine is.
There was a lot of people that was just like they weren't like me. I didn't give a fuck. Like if I take it or not, whatever. Like I didn't care that much. I didn't want to, but it was all right. Fine. Oh, that's what y'all doing? Fine. I'll go take this motherfucker then. It wasn't that big of a deal. There's a lot of people was on that fence. Like, so those people, especially with y'all, I can't go outside. Nigga, here. Come get it then. Fuck it. You know what I mean? Like, so a lot of people was doing that type of shit.
Yeah, Mayweather said get vaccinated.
Fuck all that. Yeah, I definitely wasn't doing it because some dumb nigga told me to do it.
So do y'all think the numbers going to increase or decrease as far as African Americans? Do you think we're going to take
more? Gonna stay with it. Let me tell you why. If they
go one way.
This is what happens when you tell people they got to do shit.
This ain't nothing. Old black people start to see the science for what it is. Now ain't got nothing to do with that. You're mandated this shit that we got to take it or we can't live life.
Yeah.
So let's stop acting like people doing that shit because they want to. No, nobody asked for none of this shit. And plus, there was other shit that they can do. They said this is the only way because that's the only way in emergency use to act that shit. Without that, you would have had to go with the ivermectin and all the other shit they trying to demonize in the media. So that shit is always propaganda. What they trying to push is, niggas is smartening up, and niggas
right.
Y'all absolutely. But all we got to do is look at everybody that got that they double jabbed, and what happened? They still got it, still spread it.
Yeah.
So what the fuck? It's just like the sense of it. It doesn't make any sense. You know what I'm saying? So it's when it doesn't start making any sense, but they push it that hard. It got to be propaganda, though.
It got to be propaganda, and it's that. And it's that when they come to us taking that thing, whenever they just throwing numbers at you and it's all numbers, you really gotta watch out because the numbers, whatever the hell I say they are.
Absolutely.
So and people always gotta remember that. Read that book, How to Lie with Statistics, because whenever they start throwing numbers whenever people do throw numbers at you, they're probably being deceptive. If they come to you with a story and have numbers to explain the story that they're telling, then okay, you probably got something.
5.
But if it's number, but with no explanation.
2 and 3 is before it as well.
Right.
Sit your R&B singer looking ass down, nigga. God damn.
I don't know, man. Don't take the vaccine, man. But it's tough, man, because medical shit is not like political shit.
That's the problem. They made it
political.
So now that they're intertwined, you can't make the medical decision with a political mind, bro. This is something that's
real tough.
You got to really do your research.
Exactly.
This ain't something you just stand firm on because nigga, I'm black and everything. If it's against that.
That's ignorance.
Right. Nigga, consult a doctor. If you know a doctor, holler at them. But don't listen to us when it comes to this, because this is a personal choice.
Yeah, that's all that is. Definitely don't listen to me. Don't listen to me about shit. I'm not a doctor.
And if she a CNA, don't listen to that bitch. Cause she really don't know.
She barely know what an ass.
She barely know more than CNA is the nurse janitor bitch. CNA all the garbages and like all the asses. But she don't really know that much. CNA really don't know that much.
Maybe LVNs in 6 months. Stop it.
Somebody said CNA stand for coochie and ass.
He said fast.
Come on, bro. Get your paper.
CNAs ain't got no paper, my nigga. You the only one in the hospital poor, my nigga.
maybe they ear hustling.
Phlebotomist got more weight than you in the hospital.
Maybe they ear hustling, man. Maybe.
They might hear some shit. The doctors might be like,
they working on something.
They hear something.
Just like you said, I'm gonna get that LVN in 6 months. I ain't gonna be here for the rest of my life.
Right, I gotta go.
CNAs is the offensive line of the medical.
That's like a nurse forklift license. This ain't shit.
Wow.
They put in the work.
CNA is a maintenance bitch with a scrub on, man. No, I'm playing all the CNAs.
They gonna be out here hot.
Right. You can't go to no hospital in LA.
They're gonna leave you crusty one day.
You can decide you want to be a CNA, and in 3 days you got your certificate. No, that ain't no.
This nigga wild.
That's hilarious.
It ain't even a license. You can't even be sued for malpractice, bitch. You can do whatever you want, and they won't hold you accountable because you don't know shit. Bitch, you're a CNA. You don't know. You don't know how to read the chart, bitch. You don't know how to read the chart.
Way too logical. Stop.
Only thing she can read on the chart is the doctor's signature. Everything else, Ross wrote this. I know that. Dr. Ross's instructions, but I don't know what the fuck a hemoglobin is.
He told me.
They gonna fuck you up the next time they draw your blood, Craig.
I'm telling you.
It's about time we be honest about it. Cause bitches be telling me they CNAs and they be proud.
They be doing it, man.
Let them It's a stepping stone.
Come on, when they gonna get the vein into the
They gotta start somewhere. Come on.
They like the contact, man.
They ain't in none of the meetings with the nurse.
We'll come out to
None of the memos and shit.
They lockers with the, they got their lockers.
They don't be in the playing room. Look.
They locker room. They share lockers with the security niggas. The latest man, the CNA, the security. They got the same break room.
With the security.
When most CNAs clock out, they do the security at the hospital for the rest of the night. Fuck with them bitches like that.
Double shift. You know, got double shift. Make sure everything right. This motherfucker. Wow, make sure everything right.
Ain't no CNA kids in private school, nigga.
Those are all the kids that's jacking.
CNA kids is gangbangers. We know that.
Oh, wow.
That's
I
true.
can't argue
I'm not gonna argue that.
I don't argue that.
I'm against this. I'm against this tirade. This tirade you going on, dog. You ain't lying, but I'm against it. Salute to the
I used to work with the
A CNA has never saved a life in the hospital. It ain't never been no CNA busting the surgeon like, I know it's wrong.
That'll get you fired. Yeah, that'll get you.
That'll get you fired. Get you out of here.
Yeah. What is her name? What's her name?
Inside of here. What's your friend?
Those who don't know what's like DJ Show, don't know what CNAs mean. Certified.
Nigga, right.
Indian hat hut. For those who don't know what CNA means, certified nursing assistant.
He just looked it up. So
Secretary.
Secretary.
It's still up on this phone right now.
A CNA is a boss bitch's secretary.
Damn.
You report to a nurse.
Nurse is the boss.
Yeah, nurse is the boss, man. Shout out to all the CNAs.
Yeah, man. Y'all cleaning up people, grandma boo boo and shit, man. Shout out to y'all.
Clean up shit, man.
CNA's got a hard job.
CNAs have a hard, like crazy life. There's a lot of crazy. I used to work with a lot of CNAs.
Tell me what happened.
So I used to, nah. I used to
Talking fuck you, you ain't shit.
That's what I'm glad to see. I used to interview him in a job. I used to
humiliate themselves and fuck you.
Cast the count.
It would be humiliating for a broad to tell her homegirl.
Even if I had that shirt and hat. Oh man. He got that outfit off an IG ad.
He bought that outfit at St. Denis on Red Dead Redemption.
Tired of type of nigga talk a bitch out of suicide and ask her on a date.
What you doing later? What you doing later?
Since you're not dead, I'm wondering.
That was the Obi.
I could have went all wrong.
I'm married now. That was Obi.
When you wrist heal.
Girl, get up.
It could have been over.
Spit the pills out. Spit them out.
Talk about CNAs though.
Oh yeah, man. I used to hire CNAs. I used to interview them and send them out to a lot of these hospitals out there. I can't name the hospitals, but they're the biggest hospitals. You know the name.
He was a CNA pimp.
I was working. But at one point, man, they be getting into it. They be having beefs and everything up in the job, on everything, bro. So there was two. One didn't get added on Snapchat, right? Came up in there like, you added my homegirl, but you ain't gonna add me. Talked all their little shit and walked out. The other CNA comes out into the hallway. Bitch, who you think you fucking with? I'm the motherfucker.
Hey, the bitch that asked to be added was ugly.
They wasn't fucking with her. Yeah, they wasn't fucking with her. They wasn't fucking with her. But anyway, later on that day, I got a call to the office, like, can I speak to Todd? Like, this is Todd. Hi, this is security up here at Wompty Wump Hospital. The Crips are up here and they are chasing this nurse. Yeah, it went down like that. They be it because I was hiring all the nurses from like Compton. Yeah, for sure. Homegirl walking out. You know, you walk people out. You know, you walk people out after the hospital. They got their little pills up there in the little wheelchair, and they pushing them out. So she was pushing them out, and then niggas ran up on her.
So she got in the chairs.
That nigga Tom started putting on his bandana real slow.
If I was there, Last Dragon music when it came on, I would have got out there, but I wasn't there.
He put a soundtrack on real quick.
He started putting his bandana on dramatic.
Got it on Spotify.
The Crips didn't have compassion for the cripple.
No, they want to beef with who they want to beef with.
If you a nigga that show up to a hospital to fight a nurse for your woman, you a bitch ass
Nigga, this
You ain't a gangster no more.
This wasn't
real
no
gangster ain't gonna do that.
This wasn't no public hospital. This is like Folsom.
No, nigga, this is
Delano or some shit.
This is the
Crip module.
Does anybody say hospital? The hospital you think about? Is that
Sinai.
Oh, USC.
It's a literal hospital.
It's a hospital.
Nigga, that was King Park.
Say the name.
King Parking lot, yeah.
What's gonna happen?
I had Kaiser for 1 year. It's not a hood rats that work at Kaiser.
That nigga
It's not a reformed hood rats at Kaiser. It's not a pink hair, purple hair Kaiser.
It was my CNA.
King, of course, King.
You got another topic?
Yeah, let me get into this. Let me get into this. Let's get in this tree. Let's get in this tree talk real quick. All right, Camila Valieva. She was a Russian ice skater. She recently got caught with PEDs. That's performance enhancing drugs. They still allowed her to compete, and the Russians won the gold medal. You know what I mean? Now somebody else, Shakira Richardson, she stepped in now. You know what I mean? She's tweeting out, how is it possible that she got to understand that how is it possible this woman can get caught with performance enhancement drugs, still be allowed to compete in the Olympics and win a gold medal, and her mom died. So she hit the weed, got caught with marijuana, and they took her events away from her over marijuana.
She lost to them Jamaican women. She should shut the fuck up.
Right.
You don't want to hear that. You're not.
Was the other girl white?
Yes. They right.
Oh,
she was Russian.
She was
Russian.
Right.
Right. So that's
what you're trying to
yeah, that's her point, and that's the whole thing. So that's what she said. She's trying to push it out there as far as this was a racial issue that because she was ranked, definitely ranked as far as her events were. So how is it possible? And where I stand on it is, I don't think marijuana is a performance enhancement drug. I don't think people take marijuana to get better at playing sports or it helps them in any way of getting.
Nice. It's not even classified as a performance enhancement.
So like something like a high pressure sport or whatever. You hit the weed, now you're calm. You may not be as nervous.
Nothing to do with you.
But that has nothing to do with performance.
Does it do with your performance? Why not?
No.
Doesn't matter.
It doesn't make you stronger. It doesn't make you faster.
Not stronger, but the mental part.
You drink some coffee, right? You drink some coffee before you do anything.
Right.
It calms your body down.
Or it gives you energy.
Or you get your energy. That's
If it's not on the list of illegal performance enhancing drugs for
so
the
you're
sport.
real by the book.
Yeah,
they're by the book. Like,
But not, but
No, they're not.
obviously not.
No, they're not.
No, they're not. Clearly, they're not.
They're
And that's my point. That's my point. Clearly, they're not, because if you're gonna ban one, ban the other, or let somebody else. We talking weed, bro, and performance enhancement drugs. You feel what I'm saying?
Well, she lost that big tournament after that. I think that's what fucked her up.
Yeah, she lost, but she has a point because
She should have been able. She should have been able to run.
right, she should have been able to run her.
She should have took some steroids.
Why she do that though?
Why she do what?
Hit the weed when she know that.
Bro, her mom died, bro. Her mom died, bro.
You've been practicing for this sport. It's your big moment. Oh, let me go do some shit that I know.
Bro, but you gotta remember this, bro. Her mom died, bro. Her mom died. You feel what I'm saying? A lot of people mourn differently.
I'm gonna see what he said. Okay.
Yeah, a lot of he don't care nothing about it.
Okay.
Right.
She pray all the time.
And let's not forget, Michael Phelps smoked weed too.
Yeah.
Let's not forget about that.
They got kicked out. They got kicked out. They stopped.
They took that nigga medals and everything.
Yeah,
They didn't take medals away.
He didn't compete in a non-Olympic year. In the Olympics, he still got to compete. Like they kicked him out. He competed when it wasn't.
They didn't take his gold medals back.
They didn't take his gold medals.
I know he said World Championship.
Yeah, that was a non-Olympic year. If it was the Olympics, they would have
The World Championship is still big though.
Yeah.
The race for swimming. That shit is big.
Right.
So he was in there.
So let's not forget, weed is punishable by death in some countries. We're talking about the international stage.
Exactly.
So you can't say, oh, this weed, yeah, I agree that's a double standard, but weed is like I said, you go to Taiwan or places like that, and you get caught with weed, that's crazy.
Right, but I get that too. But I get that too. But what I'm saying is, she took these drugs and to help her perform better. She took these as an assistance to help me get Shakira. She took it. Man, my mom died. This is how I'm dealing with the coke. You feel what I'm saying?
But she did the same thing. It helped her feel better.
But she didn't use it to. She didn't use it to compete. She didn't use it to compete. She didn't use it to compete. Like with the Olympics is a world competition. So who's the best athletes? But I'm gonna use this to make me better than all of y'all, and y'all gonna accept it. That's what I'm saying. She should have been banned. If she
snaps, we don't even gotta have to go back to back. What the white girl did was banned. It was illegal. She should be suspended.
100%.
Bring him, Shikari. This bitch should have been suspended.
Right.
You used a drug that your competitors didn't get to use.
Facts.
And you competed against people who didn't have performance enhancing drugs, and you won.
Right.
End of story.
And they won the gold on top of that.
Yeah, I don't
Focus. She was hella focused.
And they won the gold. US was number 2. No, US was number 2. US was number 2.
She probably would have played sports without that.
So they're gonna probably take it.
If they take it, then US gets the gold.
That slide.
It's just not gonna happen right away. Niggas want to see it on
camera. She tested positive before the events.
Before the events, and they still let her compete. Right, and they want to go.
One of them judges should be in jail.
Hell yeah, they definitely got paid. Somebody got paid.
The people
follow the money. Y'all figure it out.
Right.
What you got for us, Blaze?
The world is the way it is. That's the way it is.
I like that, man.
I would sit here to talk to my people. Tell you.
I like that, man.
The universe is a very dangerous place.
You know what I'm saying? It got real cool and quiet. I was enjoying that for a minute. Man. That was cool shit, man. Shout out to myself. Yeah, man. But automotive news, man. Ferrari got a new F1 that they finna release for the year 2022 for you car fans, race guys. You know, I'm just paying attention to it because I watch the F1 races here and there, but Ford ain't had one since the year 2000, so I don't watch it too much. But what do y'all think about that Ferrari F1 car?
Certain cars ain't in it.
Loyal to the soil when it comes to Ford. You don't play. Fuck you up. Get fucked up.
I don't watch
shit around him.
I don't watch the weak teams at the end of the season and all that shit either. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I like what I like, man.
Man, so they got a new Formula One car. That's F1, right?
Yeah, new Formula One car, man.
Man, I just learned about this black Formula One driver from the 80s. His name was, damn, I forgot his name.
Willie T. Ribbs.
Willie T. Ribbs. Have you guys heard of
Willie T.
Willie T is a nigga name. That's a nigga name.
Shout out to him, man. Black History Month.
That nigga know how to make hoops.
Ribs.
Willie T know how to make hoops.
Hell yeah.
Country boy.
We need to go there after the show. We need to go to Willie T. Ribbs.
Hell yeah. That's not a spot. Somebody make that a spot. That needs to be a spot.
Craig dressed like his name is Willie T.
Hey, Willie.
Ribs.
I don't know about Willie T.
Willie T. Ribs. Willie T. Ribs. Look at his ribs. I love it, man. Somebody need to make that a restaurant.
Willie made me look at these car companies different because he could not get a sponsor from none of these top-notch car companies.
They wasn't fucking with Willie T. Ribs?
And this nigga was the best.
Was he winning?
He was winning.
Oh,
and he did some unprecedented shit. He left America, went to Italy,
and became the #1 driver on the I forget what circuit it is over there for a year. Then became the #1 circuit on driver on another circuit. Came to America, and he was they was trying to kill this nigga behind the wheel. It was an incident where he got the guy who owned Red Roof Hotels was the first major white sponsor to fuck with him.
Okay.
So he helped him by letting him drive his car, getting his name up. Then he went to the Elite, which is what's the Elite? That's the not NASCAR, but what's that shit called? When the cars
Indy.
Indy.
Yeah, Indy.
And he hired a team to fix this nigga's car, and there was this old racist white mechanic, and he did something to the car to where if he drove too fast, basically he wouldn't be able to keep his head straight. You know what I'm saying? Because the wind was hitting him so fast.
Wow.
So he shortened the windows, the protective windows around the car, so the dude, you know what I'm saying, wouldn't be able to race. So this nigga had to drop out the race. Basically, look, I don't know if it was the day of, but very close to being the first black Indy. How you said it? Is an IndyCar? First black IndyCar driver. He had to drop out like the day of or the day before because his own team was trying to kill him through the car.
That's like an episode of Night Rider.
NASCAR too. But Ford, Chevy, none of them sponsors would fuck with him. So Bill Cosby put up $305,000, and that's not enough.
Yeah.
Wow.
You know them cars be $2 million, $3 million to really have a winning car. So
Yeah, real tough.
the nigga that got him to the next level though, even though it didn't work out in the end, but the dude who looked out for him the most was who was it? Don King. Anyway, look up Willie T. Ribs, man.
And that motherfucker Lewis Hamilton. Lewis Hamilton right now, he won the fuck ton of championship. He racing right. He's currently active in F1.
They don't fuck with black.
They don't fuck with black people, but he's been kicking ass for the last 15 years.
Right?
Yeah.
He got cornrow.
And Bubba Wallace in NASCAR. You know what I mean? But like NASCAR.
Magic Johnson was on the board for NASCAR for a while.
I know Ice Cube rapped at that NASCAR did a couple weeks ago. That shit was dope.
They probably made so much
NASCAR.
Michael Jordan is Bubba Wallace's bitch.
Yeah, Michael Jordan. But that all that race car shit come from the old nigga hooch drivers.
Yeah, for real.
Like that whole goddamn thing come up. You can look it up, shit up in history. Them cats that used to run that hooch. Those were your first drivers that whole racing thing came
Prohibition,
from.
yeah.
We started racing cars.
We talked the organization, but that whole thing got started. You talking damn NASCAR.
Everything.
Niggas ain't got money like that.
That nigga find a nigga to give credit.
Thank you.
Hey, speaking of finding
Damn run out, dude.
Yeah, shout out to the
You goddamn run out.
Speaking of finding
Yeah,
give
like
credit to that nigga Charlie Murphy told a story about that nigga was sitting at a fight with Oscar De La Hoya fight with that nigga Johnny Gill. And Johnny Gill sitting there, you know what I'm saying? Sitting there, he was like, yeah, man, you know what? Talk about the Oscar De La Hoya. You know what? I could fuck him up.
No, Johnny
Gill like, yeah, I'll beat the shit out of Oscar De La Hoya. That nigga,
but you know what he was talking about.
Oscar didn't wear that dress.
I seen some pictures of this nigga.
I was right up to say, he said he's thick. We know what you're talking about.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I remember that picture when Oscar's in them heels.
In the panties, nigga. In panties.
That shit was nasty.
Lipstick.
What was the point of that?
I don't know.
That nigga's off that cocaine.
He had boxing gloves and heels on that
Yeah,
shit.
cocaine up, nigga.
Girl might set him up or something.
Johnny was like to Oscar, take off those red gloves.
High heel.
That sweet perfume.
Put on that red dress and let all your hair down. I ain't gonna fuck Oscar De La Hoya.
Too slow.
Today will be a special night.
I'm not gonna do it. I just wanna let you know you got me saying You think when you jam tonight. You think when you jam tonight.
Short your soul
damn time. Be done by the 8th round. Hey, yo, I'm uncomfortable. I don't want to go to the second verse. I'm
to spar with you.
No.
Oh, you want to was just practice.
Otto talking about great minds think alike.
Nasty. He just wants to practice. This don't even count. Let's just get out there.
Leave me on a song by myself like that's kind of fun.
Otto back there like that nigga spitting.
Where can I download that?
Man, that's crazy, man.
Yeah, man. Just let y'all know, man. Niggas, hey, these niggas are professional athletes. That's what they do, bro. Leave them niggas alone.
Gay niggas can fight too. I mean, niggas act like gay niggas.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure Johnny Gill got hands because that nigga came in and took the lead singing role. That nigga Ralph Tresvant and said shit. That nigga
he probably got a cold sweep kick. Remember when niggas put their leg behind you?
Hey, push you, nigga.
Johnny is probably the best at that. He got 20 ways to sweep kick you.
Nigga be talking you on the side, you be like, nigga.
Nigga, tired falling down and just give up. Like, don't take it, Johnny.
Don't take it, Johnny.
You got my outfit dirty again.
Take it, Johnny.
Johnny.
Take it, Johnny is wild, nigga.
Johnny's in the dog.
Hey, what you doing for nigga sweep kicked your mama in front of you?
Oh, you got it high.
I hope I got something in my hand.
Whatever you do, you better watch for that sweep kick before you catch one.
Body bump. Full body bump, nigga.
I'm putting my mama first.
What if he sweep kick your mama and then sweep kick you?
Why would he say
I seen it coming.
You can't get both. Fool me once. Fool me twice.
I'm slipping.
You deserve to get your ass whooped.
You would
deserve to get your ass whooped.
You got sweep kick.
If he sweep kick twice, if he do it twice in a row, he might get me. If he sweep kick might come to me with the same shit, I'm gonna say, no, nigga, don't. Exactly. My feet is up. Stop it.
He got to know something to be talking like that. Something got to be going on.
That nigga said he'd beat the shit out of that.
I'll beat the shit out of Oscar.
Oh man,
that nigga's only 140.
Oscar, tear that nose up.
Oscar is too small, man.
It don't work like that in boxing.
I'll beat the dog shit out
The dog shit out of him.
Street fight.
Somebody set up celebrity boxing. Craig Smith versus Oscar De La
Hold on,
Hoya.
you can't say that though, because I seen Oscar fought Shaq. He fought Shaq though.
Yeah,
And
so
Shaq couldn't do nothing with that nigga. Shaq got his ass whooped, actually, to be honest.
Craig's out there. He'll do it.
I'm pretty confident.
They gotta pay him.
But I've been saying Shaq can't fight.
Can you whip Shaq?
Craig body slam Shaq like Charles
If
Barkley.
Charles can get him to the ground, I can get him.
Oh, UFC.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
He didn't say UFC.
He didn't say
Craig
boxing.
Smith and Shaq.
He didn't say he was boxing. He would De La Hoya. He said he'll fuck him up.
UFC?
UFC? Not in the ring, outside the ring.
Yeah, outside the ring. No,
Okay, that's it's a different.
Oh, okay.
I'm not getting in the ring with him. I'm way stronger than him, man.
So UFC, some MMA, you do that? Okay, set that up.
He can connect and put me to sleep. That's possible.
Yeah.
But I'm saying the odds are in my favor with that.
I love to see that.
Once you grab him, I'm throwing your ass on the ground hard as fuck.
Nigga, I'm not finna do this.
Craig got all that confidence.
I know.
Nigga Craig got all that confidence from running numbers in Harlem. Nigga been running numbers in Harlem.
I'm taking a few punches just to grab him, and once I grab him, it's over.
And those few punches ain't even guaranteed.
Okay, let's
Oscar De La Hoya, nigga, are you serious, nigga?
Man.
It's a page online that has a Rottweiler and a Chihuahua, nigga. Best friends.
Okay.
Right? And the Chihuahua be biting the Rottweiler in the face, biting it all in the stomach, and all the Rottweiler do is just look. And
Okay.
about his business.
Yes.
It's size matters.
So in this fight, you're the Rottweiler? Okay. All right.
I'm a better athlete than Oscar De La Hoya.
Are y'all boxing or just fighting?
I'm Negro.
Hey, I love it.
Negro.
Okay. So it's gonna be a celebrity MMA fight. You and Oscar De La Hoya.
No, I'm talking about on the street.
I said that plenty of times.
Well, we can't get.
He's not
Oscar
getting into
De La
it.
Hoya down the street.
We got a dojo waiting. Because I know Oscar your phone number right now.
I'll knock Oscar out through a block. Do this on the street.
Okay.
Real talk.
That's good. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna happen.
One. You get one punch. How many punches do you get?
Nigga, all I need is
Until I'm
one.
done.
I don't even have to close my fist, my
It's like an
nigga.
ass wipe.
Oh, you gonna slap him out?
I can slap out Oscar De La Hoya.
Okay.
Craig is really looking for a saloon.
Slap out. You're gonna be slapping and he's gonna be Oscar De La Hoya.
No, we're talking about in a street fight.
Yeah, in a street fight. Yeah.
That boxing shit don't work in a street fight.
Okay.
Oh, we are okay. We're gonna wrap up the show. Tell everybody where they can find you. My bad. I'm tripping.
They're waiting on the slap.
It's 7:15.
It's 7:15.
My bad, Brown.
Penn Roethlisberger on IG, Snaptastic_Penn. You think you right on the time? Well, I write more.
Let's wait a while.
Come on, shit.
BLCKBRW and 4 Carmel 4KRMEL.
Sir.
That's right. That's right.
Hey, you already know what it is. Bad Boy Blaze. Shout out to myself. OOBLZ at Instagram. The 00BLZ. Holla backwards. Peace.
Man, the real Duncan Penny Hughes on Instagram. Blade Brown is out right now. If you don't get it, you fucking yourself over. You know what I'm saying? I need y'all to cop that. For sure, y'all been supporting it. So, niggas that got it, I love y'all. If y'all ain't got it, do yourself a favor. Grab that. You know what I'm saying? Nerd Gang Clothing. Fucking sound packs out on sounds.com. Shut up, nigga. I know how to talk. I just hear you. I hear your breath, nigga, just breathing it. I'm like, this nigga finna say something. He finna say something. Nah, but yeah, fuck with your boy, man, all day.
Shout out to this nigga looking like Chubb Rock. But anyway. Nigga stupid.
Brown laughed. Want to see him with a bang in the pocket full of grain.
That nigga don't know. Chubb Rock 6'7", nigga.
No, I just said you look like him in the face.
No.
Oh, man, you can't.
Yeah, shut your ass up, Seymour.
He said that joke
Better
already.
feed
He
you.
said that. He said
You
that
still
joke
look
already.
like that nigga.
Your palms are still
Adrian
black,
too?
my nigga.
Adrian too? Your tattoos are dirty. Your tattoos need a bubble bath, nigga. Nigga said bark back. That nigga stupid.
Look like you do handstands on lit barbecue pits.
You like
Get your hands, my nigga.
You like a cat.
Black-handed, my nigga.
Move the chicken out there. Move the chicken out there.
Can I go?
My nigga,
Can I go?
You can't see the blood.
Can I go? Can I go?
You can't see the blood through your
Can I go?
palms. You can't see the red in your palms.
Can I go, Kevin Duckworth? Go, ugly ass. Rest in peace, rest in peace.
My nigga, your palms is keloid skin.
Fuck out of here, Baloo. Fuck out of here, Baloo. From Tailspin. Fuck out of here. You fuck out of here. No, my nigga. You real coming inside off the grill, nigga.
Nigga, put on a shirt, my nigga. You black ass nigga.
Why you don't let the cut inside and cook on the grill?
My nigga came here naked.
Why you don't cut? Hey, look, Mike, I'm wearing a black hoodie, right? I'm wearing boys. You ugly.
Baby,
ugly. Do you read the comments? Oh, you and your girl go through the comments and say you read. That's a hater. That's a hater. With them big ass glasses, them big ass glasses, I don't know these niggas I dress, my nigga. Glasses, my nigga. Nah, nigga. You still got your auntie diamond earrings in, nigga. She died.
Nigga, you still, my nigga.
She died.
You still got the motor. She died, my nigga. You got the motor glove. She died, nigga. You still got the motor. She died, nigga. Bro, you got on the motor Urkel. Where's the motor Urkel? Bro, you got on the motor Urkel glasses, my nigga. Big ass glasses, nigga. And you need a nigga. You burning niggas in the comments, my nigga.
I'm not burning niggas in the comments.
Them goddamn nigga, them thick ass glasses, nigga.
You just talking. You're popping your gums.
My nigga. My nigga. You look like an aftermath of a Piccolo Pete, my nigga. I know you ain't. Dirty ass firework, my nigga. This look like firework dust, my nigga.
That nigga breath is fire. That nigga mouth way too wide, nigga. That nigga mouth way too wide. Why is your head so dingy, nigga? Why is your bill gray and this is black? Ain't that what it black? That nigga shit is dingy as fuck. You're dirty, nigga. You don't have a washing machine at your house. You go to a random wash house and wash and dirty washing machine.
Nigga, wash your hands, my nigga.
Wash your hands.
Where's your palms?
Hey, your girl got both balls of laundry, nigga.
You got you germ, nigga.
Your girl got both balls of laundry.
Nigga, go like this. Go like this, my nigga. Go like this, my nigga. Go like this, my nigga. Hey, that nigga got caught black-handed, my nigga.
The laundry detergent. Bro, I got the softener, baby.
My nigga, you the only nigga with palms that got a shadow, my nigga. You know what you talking about?
Palms that got a shadow. That's what makes sense.
Eclipse, my nigga.
Palms that got a shadow. That's what makes sense.
Nigga, your palms got an eclipse, my nigga.
And your nephew with his shirt back, nigga. You gotta go to school tomorrow, nigga. He want his shirt back, nigga. Bro, you can't wash it. The wash house closed.
Nigga, your palms
you're musty right now, nigga.
I swear to God,
you're musty in your blood.
I swear to God, you ain't got no jokes, my nigga. You can eat the inside of your palms. Bro, the inside of your palms look like a corpse.
You eat acid pussy.
Inside of your palm look.
You eat acid
pussy. Bro, that's rigor mortis on your palm, nigga. That nigga got rigor mortis on his palm, nigga. Take your hood. That's rigor mortis, my nigga. Go get checked, my nigga. That's rigor mortis.
That's trash.
My nigga.
That's a trash joke.
My nigga got more tissue. My nigga got more. Hold on, my nigga got more tissue hands.
You and your girl.
My nigga got more. You and your girl got more tissue. Bro, you got a body. Bro, that's PC killing. That's what it is. Nigga, look at you talking. You have a third grade education. I don't hear nothing to say. You can't read. That is embalming.
That nigga still doing hands, my nigga. That nigga doing arithmetic.
Bro, that is it. Bro, your palm has a chemical reaction.
You got a backpack with homework in it.
That is chemical reaction, my nigga.
Okay, can I say something?
Go ahead.
You did. Thank you. God damn, motor mouth. That nigga mouth like a transmission, nigga. What you talking about, nigga? Your gums ain't shit, nigga.
Let him get off.
Look like you talking, you pick me. Hey, trying to Daryl.
Hey, don't get mad. Don't get mad because
rainy night in Georgia. Go ahead.
Hey, don't get mad because you be having dreams of being albino, my nigga.
Oh, okay. All right, so who's it on?
Hey, hello world, man. It's your boy Autobots, man. Hope y'all doing a wonderful time, man. Check me out on Instagram. It's Autobots. Tap into my shit, man. Just tap into the comments. Let me know what it is.
Wait a minute, whoa.
Say that. Okay. Say that. To my shit. Hello world. It's Autobots. I hope all y'all good. Check me on Instagram. It's Autobots. You know what I'm saying? Get into the comments. Let me know what you think about the vids. You did. Hey, Craig Factors, let me know who won that. Who gets the belt, DJ Show or Duncan?
I don't need that goddamn bum ass belt, nigga. I am me, nigga. Y'all know what happens. I don't need no belts around here, nigga. We know who it is.
Yo, what's up, man? This is your boy, the Real DJ Show, man. Hey, we giving out $100 on Saturday tomorrow. Stupid. Now we giving out $100 to the best song on my platform on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Playing a radio. So if you got a hot ass record, you know what I'm saying, or hot ass video, come through. Subscribe to the YouTube channel, Playing a Radio. You know what I'm saying? On Instagram, The Real DJ Show. Twitch, The Real DJ Show. All that shit. Holla at me.
Get at my nigga, yeah.
What's happening, man?
Who the fuck is you?
I don't know. The shit got crazy.
The fuck was that?
I don't know. That was crazy. Let me start over like all of us. Uncle Ty Comedy, man. IG, Twitter, Facebook. Get the album. It's called I'm Out There. It's got Taco Tuesday on there. Blame the Bartender. get some of these I'm Out There Nation hoodies and t-shirts coming out there. Yeah, you see it? I'm Out There Nation.
Show them the sleeves. Show them the sleeves.
They got the bandana on here.
Show them the sleeves.
Oh, the sleeve right here. You know, I'm a 3-time Craig Facts champion, so you know I do got the sleeve on mine. You know what I'm saying?
That nigga said
I
3
told
times.
y'all when I get the belt.
Who you beat 3 times?
Yeah, that's what I want.
Probably show.
Probably show.
Probably show.
Probably not.
Hey, you look like you been flamed, so.
I like that. Connie Chung. That nigga look like he invented fried rice. Nigga, fuck out of here.
This Nigerian now was America Chung.
So yeah, man. So shout out to everybody, man. Shout out to the I'm Out There Nation. I know you out there. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to the home, the motherland. 27% out here, man.
Talk your shit, nigga.
Hey man, che recording.
Hey! Show already talked this shit.
My nigga, you dressed like the WB frog.
No, y'all let that, because that's the shit he was saying to me.
Go ahead. Yeah, you know what they do. Had to get on there, nigga.
Come on,
Nah.
I'm sorry, Dozier?
If show blow in the air, you can pull particles out of it.
You dressed like you saw Pontiac without the bumpers. That nigga dressed like Matilda. My nigga dressed like Matilda Daddy.
Your barber includes your back in the haircut.
20 for the face. 20 for the face, nigga. 30 for the back. 30 for the back, my nigga. 30 for the back.
30 for the back.
And they got a special spine bump guard.
That nigga stupid. And that's that watch they got arrested for in life.
That nigga got fade into his asshole.
It's the taper. Got that shadow? Got that shadow face?
That nigga dressed like
a shitty taper. A shitty taper.
You dressed like an R&B group called the Pullbacks.
You cut sideburns on both sides of your dick.
What the fuck?
And they got pork chop sideburns on both sides.
Pork chops. They got the pork chop.
Nigga said the John Shaft.
John Shaft.
The one.
What's wrong with you, nigga?
Nigga, what the fuck? What's up, my nigga?
We got visuals of balls, sideburns.
Hey,
Why?
I don't want to make that shit on Photoshop.
He tried to take a picture.
Like, I see it already. Don't worry about it. Go ahead, Doze. Tell them where they can find you, Zach.
We outside this fucking weekend, man.
Yeah,
so
you punk motherfuckers.
pull up on you boys, man. I know I'm in these streets. I'm off Monday, man. So, President's Day? Yeah.
One of them niggas day.
One of them niggas day.
Hey, they don't, you know what's fucked up? I mean, they should have a not just Labor Day, but for everybody to have a day when they want to just take off of work. Like, fuck, whatever day you want, this is one day you can take off work.
Call PTO.
Nah, fuck that. That shit go on the first week, and niggas, and as soon as niggas start, PTO out of here, nigga.
Calling in sick.
Yeah, niggas are calling in sick for everything.
I get what?
We are the most
4 days a month.
Damn. Oh, that's great.
That's crazy. Shit.
This is the most overworked nation on earth.
Yeah, it is.
You know to say it is the most.
You're right.
This is the most overworked.
That's 4 days a year.
Yeah. I get a lot. It's a lot. County give you a lot.
If you're sick, you just I can't.
That's fucking crazy.
And they roll over. So if you just keep going to work and you keep accumulating.
10 years, you a whole year.
We work too much. This goddamn.
God damn. That nigga take a year off?
Well, it's only like a 4 or 6 hour work day in France, right?
Yeah.
I wish.
In Australia,
And they have beds at the job. They can sleep at the
Australia's
job.
what?
I remember when I used to like drive Uber, I used to always have somebody from Australia in the car like, we're off for 6 weeks and we just came to America. I'm like, you had 6 weeks off?
Yeah, I've had.
When I used to drive Uber, them Australians came up here deep.
They do a lot of mine work, so you can make a lot of money. You can make a lot of money in the mines, and then they go just trick the shit off, go back to being broke, and go back to the mines and just make the money again.
They got mandatory vacations in Europe.
Yeah.
It don't matter whether you're a part of a Fortune 500 company or fucking a burger joint. Mandatory vacation. Get your ass out of here.
That's what I got us to do.
No, those
We gonna take
motherfuckers.
time off and have niggas do
Those motherfuckers are actually smart. You know what I'm saying? They're actually smart, man, because you know they hire
Anywhere
hire
niggas
rate.
outside of Africa, that means white people don't want to do the work. That's all a nigga in America is. 10 minutes?
No, seconds.
That's been this episode of Correct Facts. My bad.
Go ahead.
Follow you something. Hey, look, purchase tickets to the Seattle show live on the website. They're going fast. If I owe you something, get it from God. God.
Yes, sir.
On True Food.
Yeah.
As long as episode True Food means God. Hell no.
Okay.
To like 8.